Yo, what up everybody? Good to see everyone again in the chat. Long time no see, kinda, sorta. We're back at it again, here with a pretty big live stream, if I do say so myself. Because we're going to be checking out some things that nobody else has checked out, as far as I'm aware of, on YouTube. And it's going to be the newly released iniBuilds Doha scenery, alongside the Doha landmarks pack, which is pretty cool, which we'll be able to check out. And on top of that, we're going to be checking out the newly updated Airbus A350. We're flying the 1000, and they normally, so Qatar normally flies the 900 on this route. It's about a 48-minute flight, so it's real quick, which suits me perfectly. And they usually operate the 900, but I actually saw on, I believe, the 29th of this month, yep, they operated Qatar 65 Bravo on a 51-minute flight over to Dubai from Doha using the 1000. And because as far as I'm aware of, now you guys may tell me otherwise, but as far as I'm aware of, another actually cool thing, this is going to lead into what I was going with there. Another cool thing we're checking out is the cabin pack. So we're checking out the iniBuilds cabin pack, A350 Airliner cabin pack 2, which includes Qatar, Emirates, and I believe Etihad. Yeah, those three airliners are included in this cabin pack that we're going to be checking out. So we got a really cool cabin to check out, updated aircraft, brand new scenery, and brand new landmarks pack here in Doha. All got introduced at Flight Sim Expo 2025, so I had to take advantage of this opportunity to not only stream this aircraft again because it's been a minute, but also fly this aircraft into this airport that just got released. So I'm going to spend a while on the ground just to let you guys know. I do want to kind of brief you on that part because I want to do a nice in-depth review and thorough walkthrough of the scenery to really show you guys what it's all about. I think we're probably going to head over. I'll actually run a poll here shortly if you guys want me to head over to downtown Doha, if you will, to check out like the landmarks in the city. At the end of this stream, as we're wrapping up and doing the, not reviews, sorry, but the replays, that's when we'll head over there and I'll, get light, I'll turn the time over to night. And you guys will be able to check out the night lighting of not only this airport, but also the Doha city and the landmark pack. So that would be pretty cool. And also the cabin as well. Cabin has pretty cool night lighting, as I included in the thumbnail. But without further ado, I'd like to welcome each and one of you guys on board this stream today. I know I have my yoke in front of me. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. But I'm actually flying with my WinWing airliner side stick, or joystick, whatever you want to call it. Side stick's more professional, so we'll stick with that. And I've had a little bit of trouble with the connection. So I'll see if I can try and get that figured out before we take off, or I might just not even mess with it and hope that it works today. But I did do a test flight, at least a test departure, so who knows how the arrival is going to go. But I did do a little departure here at Doha earlier this afternoon just to kind of refresh my memory of this aircraft and then also make sure that all my equipment's good to go. Because not only on top of all the things we're covering, including the 3 major releases from iniBuilds, this is really my first actual Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream in which I'm hoping to actually complete a leg. I've streamed Flight Sim 2024 before once on the channel when it first came out. I quit halfway through because I just wasn't having it. I was in a pretty bad mood. So hopefully we can actually complete a live stream today, and not only 1 but 2 legs. So we're going to do a, like I said, thorough walkthrough and review of this airport, and then we're going to shoot this bird over to Dubai. I picked up the 2024 premium version of Dubai, which is pretty cool. I haven't actually loaded into that airport. I've only seen screenshots. iniBuilds usually does a really good job of capturing their airports with their screenshots, although at times it can seem a little bit nicer than it really is because I'm sure those computers that they have are like monsters, right? So I'm right now running my Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 on high-end preset with airport traffic off and then air traffic off. So like all of the air traffic options, I have those turned off. Besides that, it's a high-end preset, and I have to if I have to mess around with it during this stream, I most definitely will. Please feel free to let me know how performance is on your side. I want to, obviously put your guys' experience first on my priority list on this stream. So if at any given time you guys see a dip in performance or whatever the case may be, please let me know, and I can obviously turn down my settings and my sensitivities, or not sensitivity, sorry, my settings. So anyways, I'm gonna get to chat. Welcome everybody on board. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Chris, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Devin, hey, what up, Devin? The Carry Rail fan, Nolan, my man, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Hopefully you had a great time at Expo. Hey, start telling me how it was, please. I am very interested. I want to hear a entire full recap of your Flight Sim Expo 2025 experience on today's stream. So you might as well just start now and I'll start reading, okay? Because I'm really interested to see how it was for you as it was your first time going. And let me know if you're going back next year, man. We got 2021 in here. Howdy, howdy. Hey, what up, dude? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you for jumping on the stream as always, dude. Hopefully you had a good day at work today. And I appreciate you finding some time to stop by the stream, man. What's up, dude? We got Mexican Aviator in the chat. Mexican Aviator, dude. Good to see you back on board, man. What's up, dude? How you been? Green Axolotl, what's up, man? Always good to see you. Hopefully you're having a good... Shoot, guys, chat, what is it today? It's a Tuesday, July 1st. It's a Tuesday. I've been so out of the loop with time schedule, or not time schedule, but like dates and times and all that because I've been on my grind recently trying to get a bunch of videos out. Also, I went to South Carolina over the weekend. Instead of going to Flight Sim Expo, I went to South Carolina to watch some baseball. Although it was okay. I actually really enjoyed it because I was a trip with my dad, and I really, really enjoy my trips with my dad. But the baseball side of things, it was mid at best. But besides that, that's so irrelevant. I don't even know why I started talking about that. Holy yeah, my bad, bro. What's up, dude? What's up, dude? Good to see you, man. How ya been? Hopefully everyone in Live and Chill's doing great. As always, guys, happy Tuesday to y'all. Hopefully everyone's having some fun in the VC. I know you guys are always having a good time in there, so love that, love that. We got Skystar on board as well. Skystar, I know it's like really early in the morning for you, so I appreciate you stopping by the stream. I hope you have a great breakfast, or more or less good morning. Welcome to the stream, man. Green Axolotl, you're probably going to shoot up to Expo? Okay. Good to hear. Trevor says, all you got to say is Wind Wing. Yeah, right. I'm trying to pick up some more Wind Wing stuff, to be honest with you guys. I know in the past, and it's contradicting that I say it now, but I know in the past I kind of talked about how I don't really need the FMC or anything like that, and I really don't. But I would like to pick it up. I heard from V1 because he was messing around with like the MCDUs and FMCs and whatnot. He's like, I gotta pick one up, and it's like, okay, that's kind of convincing. So yeah, I might pick one up. It's a toss-up, really. I have to ask my dad, obviously, and see if that goes through. And if so, then yeah, I'll probably want to pick it up. But we'll see, man. Let's see here. Mayonnaise. Like, bro, this is... Oh, my God. Like, what does that even mean, bro? What am I supposed to take from that? We got Chris in here. Yo, Michael. All right, here we go. Golden Hour Aviation. Hi, Michael. Really, guys? We're doing this? Really? Okay. Got it. Okay. Oh my god, dude. Y'all are D1 Rage Bay, bro. What's up, Chris? What's up, Golden Aviation? Appreciate y'all both for stopping in the stream. Happy Tuesday, if that's even a thing. Do you guys enjoy Tuesdays? I'm not a big Tuesday fan, to be honest with you guys, but we're here streaming, so I'm a fan of that. Anyways, without just staring at our aircraft, because I know they could get quite boring, although, man, it's a sexy aircraft. Let me tell you that. We want to head over to kind of the first half of the airport, right? You want to go check out the airport, guys? Skystar, it's Wednesday for you? Okay. Yeah, I'm just not a big Tuesday or Wednesday fan, to be honest with you. I'm cool with Friday, I'm cool with Saturday, I'm cool with Sunday, right? I'm sure all of us are. Monday's honestly fine. I know a lot of people complain about Monday. I'm not a big Monday hater myself. Anyways, that's what we're here for, Michael. Gotcha. Okay. All right, guys. All right. So anyways, without further ado, let's head to the entrance, if you will, of the Qatar Qatar hub, that being Doha Hamad International Airport. I'll try and shut up here and let you guys enjoy the sounds that come along with this airport, and that's a big thing. I'm a fan of when developers include little sound cues here and there that go along with the airport. I'll try and actually turn down my music as well and turn up my sim, because I know I have my sim volume off, because I was actually loading in as I started stream. I know, how unprepared am I? I think the water waves, I'm not sure if that's a Microsoft thing or if that's an iniBuilds thing. The water waves... That's pretty cool. This right here, I'm not a fan of. And the reason why I'm not a fan of this is because of the ortho. The ortho's really, really bad right here. And then it just seems so random. Like, it just seems so random. I don't know what this is. Maybe this is like a gateway to the Doha Hamad International Airport or whatever. I'm just not a fan of this like random prop, if you will, because it just comes out of left field in my opinion. So we're not gonna go that way. I think we're gonna go ahead and take this this highway, if you will, to the airport. Airport signage, very good. Texturing, airport signs are, I think, hard to model if I'm not mistaken. I noticed that a lot of airport signs, I know Vertical Sims Tampa, because when I was trying to make a video there, the airport signs weren't too good, so I'm not sure if it's something to do just with airport signs and it's just harder to model these signs right here, but the texturing isn't too great. Yeah, it's but it doesn't really matter. Like, who's gonna sit here and read the signs, right? So I don't think it matters too much. The texturing of the roads are mid at best in my opinion. Like, they're all right, but once again, it's like, no, like, come on guys, you're here for flight sim, you're here to fly your aircraft, not drive your car into the airport. So I don't think it matters too much. The terrain, this needs to be smoothed out in my opinion. I'm not sure how that is. But this doesn't look too bright in my opinion, although I do like the water. I like the environment here in Doha. I don't know about y'all. I really like the environment here. I think it's a cool place. I don't know. Let me put my headset on here if you guys... if we go up to the trees... Do you guys hear the leaves? So I think that's pretty cool. So it's just little sounds like that that really makes the scenery, in my opinion, a whole lot better. I'm not really sure what this is supposed to be. I would assume a parking lot. But I'm not really sure what these covers are, although they do look good. But I mean, it's obviously just a bunch of copy and pasting. But I would assume this is a parking lot, maybe like a major bus stop. I really don't know what this would be. Chat, what is this? You guys help me out. I would say a parking lot, right? I would say so. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not anything too special. But let's head over to the terminal, which is pretty cool. Is that sand coming up, or is that just... Okay, I thought there was like sand coming up into the air. I was like, holy crap, that's cool. I did not notice that when I was checking out this airport off stream, but no, it's just the glare of the terminal, the glass. Off to our right, I think this is pretty cool. Yeah, so this is a bus stop right here. Gotcha. Okay, so then I'm assuming that's a parking lot. Let's see what the chat's saying. Julian's here. What's up? Car park, parking lot. Okay, cool. Parking lot with rain covers. There we go, Chris. Okay. Gotcha. All this WinWing stuff. It's time for me to get a job now. Yo. Okay, that's crazy. Why? Because you want to pick some stuff? I pick some WinWing stuff up. Yeah, I guess so. It's reasonable. Got to make some money, right? And then splurge on WinWing. I think that's what I'm gonna try and do, man. I'm trying to drop the ball on WinWing. I'm gonna try and pick up a lot of WinWing stuff because, man. After seeing their Expo presentation, which we'll talk about as well. This is an Expo recap stream as well. I just couldn't really fit it into the title, and I really didn't think it was necessary to. But we'll talk about Expo as well. And it's winter. Yeah, now that's crazy, because for us, it's summer right now. Like, it's been hot as balls outside, dude. It's been crazy. My grandma and my sister have been going to the pool recently, and they've been coming back. My sister got sunburned. My grandma's, oh my god, it's so hot. So it's crazy how it's winter for you guys right now. Yeah, so nice little like bus station right here, which I think is really cool. It's not really anything too above and beyond. It's just something you're gonna pass by on the taxi out, which we'll take a look at. I like the trees, the grass, the bushes. I think that's really cool. I love this bridge, the design of the bridge. It's pretty cool in my opinion. This is definitely a bug. I'm not really sure what this is. The lower half of the terminal, not good when it comes to the road work. Although this is, this isn't too bad. Not sure if it's a misplaced wall or whatever, but the steps are pretty cool. You got the flowers, and it's Flight Sim at the end of the day, right? You can only do so much, but I think they did a pretty good job. I like the texturing here, very modern. Like, what would you call this? Design of this parking lot. So I got sunburnt and looked like Trump. Oh my god. That's crazy. What's up, Trevor? I don't know if I already saw, yeah, I think I saw you in the chat. You were talking about WinWing. Yeah, okay. But anyways, welcome. Ooh, look at here, chat. Hold up. That's pretty cool. Got a Lambo. Some other pretty cool cars here. Range Rover. Hell yeah. Whose Range Rover is that, chat? Whose Range Rover is that? Is that Skystar's or is Skystar does Skystar have the Mercedes? Whose Range Rover is that? I got the Lambo. Although I wish the Lambo would be baby blue. That's my Lambo, by the way. I'm claiming that. Whose truck? Whose truck? I feel like this is NFT's truck, yeah? Okay, no one's got the Range Rover. Skystar will give you the Mercedes. Okay.
Passengers for Qatar Airways Flight 703.
I was gonna talk about this. Thanks so much for rudely interrupting me. Just playing. Caleb, welcome to the stream, man. What's up, dude? Look who's back. I'm back. I know, right? But dude, I took a break because everybody was at Flight Sim Expo. I'm not gonna stream when everybody's at Flight Sim Expo. It's just a dumb idea, dude. So I didn't really take a break. I was still here. I was actually making a lot of stuff that will be coming out shortly. Yeah, you're the Mercedes. Okay, cool. We got some 3D modeled people, which is pretty cool. I'll tell you what, once we get inside the terminal, I don't like it because I'll tell you why when we get there. How about that? A nice little, I don't know if this is a landmark or whatever this is, but this is pretty cool. Little design there in front of the terminal. I like that. All right, we'll hop inside the terminal. Here's why I really don't like the 3D people. Also got to plug in my headset here, so stand by one. Hey, Micah's girlfriend. She's running away. Right, because they're stationary, huh? Where's my soccer mom van? Oh my god, dude. Of course, yeah. No. That checks, Mexican Aviator. I see you in a soccer mom van. Yeah. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. This doesn't really hit the spot for me when it comes to the 3D passengers. Because it's a fine line for me, at least. Like, if you're gonna put 3D passengers, actually make it look like an airport. Like, Doha it's not like, you know, some like mid-size airport. Like, this entire terminal would probably be packed right now, but obviously because of frame rate and whatnot, you can only add so much. Also, like, this guy walking in with a bag of donuts, like, and then this guy right here walking out of the terminal with french fries, like, you're just not gonna see that in an airport. You know what I'm saying? You're just not gonna see that. So but it is what it is. Like, you know, these people are just hanging out in the terminal like it's like, you know, a public. At the end of the day, yes, it's a public place, but what I'm trying to say is, like, we come to the airport to go on a plane, so go ahead and log in, you know, check in, go to the terminal, go through security. You're not just gonna sit down on your phone and chat up with your friends like it's Flight Sim Expo, you know what I'm saying? So, you got escalators going down to the first level, or the ground level of the terminal. I think we could probably explore down here. I don't know really what's here. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. That's interesting. We also have stairs as well, in case you want to take the stairs instead of the escalator down. Okay. Then you got the terminal down here. I don't think there's any gates. Are there any gates? I don't think there's any gates down here. I'm not really too sure what this is. Okay, you got some, like, shops and whatnot. Is this baggage claim? It doesn't look like it. It looks just like a resting area. Not really sure what this is. I love the palm trees. Once again, I love the environment here. You got escalators as well. Not escalators, sorry. Elevators, thank you. My goodness, I can actually think. That's crazy, right, chat? But yeah, you got elevators, escalators, stairs, all of the above. That's pretty cool. You got a bunch of shops, and I think if we come over here, so that's towards, I'm sure, like, security or whatever. You got bathrooms, trash cans, so that's cool. Those are nice little small little details that I picked up on. And then obviously you got the check-in area where you're gonna go ahead and check in. I like the announcements that you guys have heard in the background. You got like a little VIP suite, I'm assuming. Maybe this is accessible to the public. Maybe this is not a VIP suite. It sure looks like it though. I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, just the overall architecture is the word I was looking for earlier on in the stream. The overall architecture of this airport, it's really fascinating to me. It looks really modern, and it does I think iniBuilds did a great job representing this airport. Although I haven't seen too many images or pictures, I think this just gives off a good Doha vibe without me even really seeing too much of the real airport, if that makes any sense. I doubt it does. Anyways, you got a Qatar Airways, 2 advertisement banners here, which is pretty cool. And then, yeah, this is the security area, I'm assuming. As far as I'm aware of, there's not really anything past this, so there's no more 3D interior, if you will. iniBuilds Ed, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Oliver's here as well. This looks so real. And wait, what? And I see the actual airline too. You see the actual airline? What do you mean by that? Are you saying like Qatar flies to your home airport? If so, that's pretty cool. I think Qatar flies in. I think I've seen a Qatar 350 before in Atlanta. Love this. Yeah, no, it's a pretty cool airport. And then I think what we'll do is we'll head over to the landmarks pack. iniBuilds, Ed, did you head over to Expo or did you stay home? If so, I hope you had a good time at Expo. You had to let me know how that was. I'm sure it was a huge success for iniBuilds. I know you had the Synaptic booth, which was pretty cool to see. Buddy of mine, Owls, posted that review, which is pretty cool. We got some more trees down here, which is pretty cool. Like the glass. I like the reflections. Although I will say if we hop outside towards our aircraft, I will point out some things that, look a bit off to me when it comes to the reflections off the grass, but, not grass, but glass I meant to say, and we'll get to that later on. You guys get a lot of international here in Dallas. Yeah, but you mainly plane spot at Love, or do you go over to Fort Worth a lot? I was holding down the fort for my cozy home overseas next time. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I didn't go. I took this expo off because I have some grandparents in town from California, and I live all the way across the country, so spent some time with my grandma, and I had to take this one off. But I will be going to St. Paul. I will be going to Minnesota, so I'm excited for that. Hopefully, everyone in the stream will be going as well, or at least intends to. I like how they added the PA sounds. I do. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm with you on that for sure. It goes to JFK, I believe. Yeah. No, JFK is one of the most popular routes that Qatar does, actually. I originally was thinking of doing Qatar down to Johannesburg, but that's like an 8-hour flight, and it would be like 2 in the morning by the time I end stream. So I'm just like, nah, I'm just gonna do Dubai. We're gonna do a nice little Dubai turn. Micah, what are your thoughts on the Winwing 737? Yo, dude. Yeah, no, I'm a huge fan. Like, yeah. Yep. Like, I don't really gotta say too much about that. I think everybody's with me on that. I am a super big fan of that 737 yoke. I'm really excited for that yoke to come out. That's gonna be a day one cop for me, whether I get access to it before it comes out or not. It's gonna be something that I'm gonna be purchasing for sure. Anyways, let's head out of the terminal, because like I said, I don't think there's anything too much past the security check-in point. Once again, huge fan of the environment here in Doha. I'll keep saying that. I really am. I like the palm trees. I think the grass, I'm not sure, iniBuilds Ed, I'm sure you can help out in chat. I'm not sure if the grass is Microsoft or just you guys actually developed and, you know, like placed all the grass. I don't know how that works. I'm not a developer. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, chat, grass is grass, right? So, anyways, let's go over here and let's check out this. Let's check out this terminal here. You got escalators, a bunch of seats. We'll check out some gates here as well. In my opinion, it would be pretty cool to see some people here at these desks. That's just me. I would like to see some either Qatar Airways, like representatives or gate agents here at these desks, kind of helping out. But yeah, I mean, that's just a small detail. This board here with all the information about flights going in and out of Doha, you can't really read it. It's blurry. You can kind of pick out what it's going to say. Like right here, I'll move my mouse. You guys can see, like, that's, I believe, Chicago. Philadelphia's here. But the textures aren't too great there. Vsman, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? It's going great, man. We're checking out the newly released Doha Hamad International Airport, and we're gonna go check out the Doha City and Landmarks pack here shortly as well. You made it just in time as we're kind of starting to wrap up the review here of this airport. Yeah, just the architecture of this airport, it's very futuristic, and I think it hits the I think it hits it on its head, man. I think iniBuilds hit it on the head, I should say. Huge fan of the sounds integrated into the scenery. I don't know if you guys, for those who were here in the beginning when we went over kind of the introduction into the airport where we followed the roads in, you guys could hear the water, which I'm not sure if that's a Microsoft thing or that's a iniBuilds thing that they included into the scenery. But I do like the integrated sounds, such as the PA announcements. I noticed that when we go closer to the trees, you'll hear the leaves blowing. And then whatever this noise is up here, I'm not sure if that's the escalator. It sounds like almost like water. I'm not sure if that's a bug or not. But it seems like it's only in this part of the airport, which I would like to see more ambient noises throughout the scenery. You got some nice, nice, I guess that's just glaze. You have bathrooms here on the left. You have some bathrooms here on the left. Okay, I want to see more of these right here. I like this. W.H. Smith. Okay, is this some sort of like soap brand? It looks like it. You got makeup products here. Is this soap? Yeah, soap. So you got soap, toilet paper, tissues. I want to see more of this from iniBuilds. I'm a huge fan of these actually modeled shops instead of just the images that are like extremely blurry because the resolution is so bad. I want to see, yeah, like this is what I'm talking about right here. Big fan right here. Yeah, this is what I like. This is like what, a Starbucks here in Qatar? So yeah, it's literally a Starbucks. I want to see more of this from iniBuilds. I don't know about y'all. Y'all can go ahead and chime in here if you'd like, but yeah, I want to see more modeled shops and whatnot throughout the airport. I like that a lot. You got some more seating area for passengers waiting to board their flight. This guy's having a good time. He's really chilling. Well, he's not really even sitting down. He's like sitting in the seat, if that makes any... He's not sitting in the seat. He's like in the seat. So, yeah, I don't know. This guy... These passengers I like. These passengers I do like. The passengers in the terminal I'm not a fan of. It's either you put a lot of them there or you don't put them at all, in my personal opinion. Because if we go back, I think I probably should. If we go back to the terminal... Once again, that's that ambient sound that if it's there, I mean, I don't know if it's a glitch. It's not supposed to be there. It almost sounds like water. I don't know really what that sound is supposed to be. I can't really pinpoint it. I would like to see, you know, maybe that's not a glitch. And if that's not, I would like to see more of that throughout the entire scenery, not just in this one specific area, whatever this is supposed to be. It sounds almost like an escalator, and at the same time, it almost seems like it's like a bathroom, like where someone's washing their hands. So I don't know. What does that sound like for you guys? Because I can't pinpoint it at all. But like this is fine. Like this guy's checking his phone. He has his business suit on. He's taking a business trip wherever he's going. These passengers I'm a fan of. The passengers in the main terminal over here, I'm not a huge fan of. These girls just outside of the airport, they're just chatting it up. Will you see that? Yes, but like where's their suitcases at? Like I want to see stuff like that. Where's like iniBuilds Ed. I'm just saying. You know, like I would like to see some suitcases. Although I like the Nikes, man. Big Nike guy myself, by the way. So I like that the fact that they have Nikes on. At least I think those are Nikes. They sure look like Air Force Ones. And even these, yeah, these are Nikes. Air Maxes and whatnot. But like, they're just kind of chatting around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, they're plane spotters. Right, Nolan. They're plane spotters. They're plane spotting the terminal. Now, I guess you could plane spot arrivals. Nah, I mean, nah, you can't really. You can't really. No, you can't really. You agree with me with the more like model shops and whatnot? Okay, cool. I also bought this morning. I love it. Okay, there you go, Beesman. Glad you like it. Gator's in the chat as well. Gator, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Only spotted at DFW like one time. Yeah, I thought so. I thought you spotted Love Field a lot more. It looks like JFK. Oh yeah. They go, or it looks like JFK Airport too, because that's where the security, and you go downstairs to the gate. Oh, okay, cool. Those are security, right? Yeah. So these are the security personnel, right? No, that checks. Yeah, and then like I said, I'll reiterate it for those who are just now jumping onto the stream. Like a bag of donuts entering the airport, you're never gonna see that. A guy leaving the airport with like French fries and burgers, you're not gonna see that either. Nobody goes to the airport because they have a Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna go to Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International Airport because they have a Taco Bell there. I'm not just gonna walk in, get my Taco Bell, and go out. It's not a fast food restaurant, it's an airport. You're gonna go there because you're hopping on a plane, right? So, that's just my thing. This family here, kind of, I don't know if this is like a reunitement or something like this. This girl looks like she's stretching. I guess that's somewhat cool. You would, Biggie is insane. Oh my god, bro. That's cap. That's all you, Nolan. Come on, dude. You're the guy with the bag of donuts. Don't even start with me, bro. You're the guy with the bag of donuts. This guy got a little bandage right there. He hurt himself. I don't know how. I guess it was a bad landing. Mexican aviator, good landing, dude. You just hurt your passenger. This is one of Mexican aviator's passengers right here, by the way, guys. He's walking off the plane. I'm just joking. But anyways, without further ado, this is the iniBuilds Doha Hamad International Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. some pretty cool, distinct architecture. I'm a fan of the environment as well. As like I said, I'll keep saying that. I won't stop saying it. It's a fact. I think I don't know what these are. Some fuel, some oil stuff. I think this is like some sort of cargo or some sort of warehouse for cargo or storing catering or whatnot. But I think the catering's actually up here. As far as I remember from the last scenery I have from MXI Designs, I think the catering's over here. We'll take a look. I think this terminal, let's just take a look here. Take a little peep into this terminal, see how different it is. Okay, so some more greenery. I like that. Like some greenery within the terminal. Seems like there's some flowers up there, which is nice. Another thing, once again, I want to see desk agents. I want to see people kind of manning down these gates here. Not desk agents, some gate agents is what I meant to see. Another coffee shop, another Starbucks. That's modeled. Fan of that. And then you got some escalators going back up to where I believe the security is going to be. Nope. Nope. This is the second layer of the terminal, so I'm assuming up here is where the airliner has their suites and whatnot, where you can kind of get your food for like the first class passengers and whatnot, where they can get their food before their flight and then just board the aircraft coming out of their suite. What is it called, chat? I've never been in one. I'm very uneducated on those suites. Are they called suites? What are they called again? I'm sure someone can go and let me know in the chat. Anyways, in the meantime, it's been like 25 to 30 minutes. It's about 25 to 30 minute drive from where I live, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna drive that much just to watch planes. Yeah, for me, it's like an hour. So it's been 30 minutes. Okay, hold up. Well, we're getting somewhere, guys. Oh my God, we're getting somewhere. I know it's been 30 minutes, but we're gonna get the show on the road. I'm here to kind of showcasing the scenery for those who might want to invest into the scenery. Look at this. This is my favorite part of the scenery, which I'm saying this, yet I can't even lie to y'all, bro. I haven't even discovered this off stream. This is completely new to me, but just off the bat, this looks really cool. This has to be my favorite part. You hear a bird chirping? Is this a zoo? Chat, is this a zoo? Wow, this is cool though. This is really, really, really cool. You got bird chirping. It's like monkeys. Who's that? Is that Nolan, the monkey in the background? Nah, that's Delta Flare. I'm just playing. No, that's Pilot. I'm playing. Anyways, you got a nice clothing shop. Again, great job. Love these. I love these 3D shops. These actually modeled shops. Instead of, it's not just an image. It's actually, you can see like clothing and what they're selling. Although it's like you're selling clothing. It's not, we're not at a Macy's. This isn't a mall, bro. This is an airport. You should sell Doha magazines, and I would love to see some like static aircraft stuff that you would see at like an airport. More like, this is another like soap and makeup shop, which is cool. You got iPhone cases over there, glasses. Yes, get it, Michael. Okay, dude. Oh Lord, this guy's turning me gay, bro. Oh my God, help. You got more seated passengers and 3D modeled people, which is cool. I like that. This gate looks quite nice, if I do say so myself. If we can, let's try and read off of the list. We can't really. All I know is it's a bunch of Qatar flights. Here we got Chicago. This is Philadelphia again. This might be Miami. I'm not sure. I don't really know what these are. This might be Budapest. I'm not sure. We got Hong Kong. I can read out that. St. Petersburg. But it is kind of hard. I could see Rome. So honestly, I'm not going to say I wish the resolution would be higher, because once again, from the far, it's not like nobody's going up close and being like, oh, I want to read out what these flights say. So I guess at the end of the day, this is fine. I'm not a huge complainer on that part. Yeah, suitcase. Look at this. I think this is the first passenger we've seen with a suitcase, so that's pretty cool. I want to see more luggage, some more backpacks, suitcases, stuff that you're going to see at airports. You know, and then you just got these people that are just kind of wandering around. Like, once again, it's like a mall, and it's an airport. So anyways, the glass, the architecture of the glass is really cool. The bridge here that goes over this jungle full of pilots and Delta flyers and Nolans. I'm just playing. And you can't forget Mexican aviators too. I'm just kidding. But no, this is really cool. Oh my gosh. Hell yeah. iniBuilds? Let's go. This is really cool. And you can hear, once again, the sounds that are integrated into the scenery. The water, you can hear the water falling. So that's cool. This is really sweet. And you got the passengers sitting down and pointing and looking and chatting. And this is more appropriate if you ask me. I like this. This is more of a time where you're going to see people like this just kind of chilling. I don't know if they're waiting for their flight. I don't know if their flight got delayed, so they said we're going to come down here to this like mini mall in the airport, whatever you want to call it, jungle at this point. Stairs leading up, which is cool.
Attention, please.
But yeah, the sounds really do make the scenery come alive. I really, really like it.
Please proceed.
We got some more, you know, once again, I wish they can mix it up a little bit more, not just the same shops over and over. I think we've seen the same 2 shops over and over again. Actually 3, I forgot about the clothing shops. You got like a Target here, which is kind of cool. What does that say? Hamleys? Okay. Yeah, clothing shops, and it's just kind of copy and pasted, if you will. So I wish they would have done a little bit more work. Maybe on future updates, they would update these shops to be different instead of just kind of copy and paste. I would like to see, yeah, more of these shops that are actually enterable and not just images. Props to iniBuilds for even developing that in the first place, letting us actually go into these shops. I think that's quite cool. Louis Vuitton shop. Okay, we got a okay, this ain't even a shop. Maybe this is a shop and they just didn't model anything. Shoot, that would be pretty cool. What if they had like a Rolex shop and you could see a bunch of Rolex watches? Like, these are just ideas that you know, if iniBuilds is watching, like iniBuilds Ed was in here, which was pretty cool. And it was great to see iniBuilds Ed supporting the stream. But like, these are just ideas as I think would be really, really cool integrations into the scenery as future updates come along. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you missed anything and you want to hear my opinions on this scenery, you can go back and watch the last 30 minutes of the stream. But that's it for me when it comes to yapping and talk about the scenery. I hope I did it justice. I hope I showcased this scenery and allowed you guys to get an opinion on if you're going to buy it or not, for those who haven't already. Let's go ahead and kick it back to our 350-1000 and take a look at the cabin. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and get the show on the road over to Dubai on about a 51-minute flight. Another thing I realized, that these aircraft, I've only seen the triples be actually parked at the gates. I noticed that the 350-1000 was parked on the other side of the airport. And I noticed that the 900, which is, we're not really where the 900 departed. This is where we're at, but we're flying the 1000, if that makes any sense. But I noticed that they're at the stands. They're not actually at the gates, which is a bit interesting to me. But hey, I guess it's realistic or whatever. I guess they're using I guess these stands were built for a reason, right, chat? So anyways, let's go inside the, do you guys want to take a look? Do you guys want to take a look at the cabin in flight? Or do you guys want to take a look at the cabin now? Let me know, chat. I'll let you guys talk to me about that. Give me some feedback. If you guys want to take a look at it at cruise, because that's probably what I was intending to do. I think that's better, to be honest. We take a look at it at cruise and spend that time at cruise talking about it. Rather than spending more time on the ground. I know some of you guys get really annoyed at me because I take so long on the ground. So, hey, we got Aviator in the chat as well. Aviator, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Great talking to you. I believe it was last night, I think, right? I believe so, yeah. I'm so lost. So, anyways, it's always a pleasure to have you on the stream, and it looks like you're gonna be joining us, which I'm looking forward to, man. Let's do it. Holy yap session, bro. Bro invented yapping. Yeah, love that. Holy, dude. It's like I never left, huh, chat? You guys say the exact same. You give me no breaks because I'm actually trying to do a job here and showcase the scenery for people who may just want to purchase it and want to see a review. Oh my god, I'm playing with y'all, man. Not now, yeah, okay. Cabin now? Nah, honestly. Brevin, also good to see you, man. What's up? I think we're probably gonna do it at cruise. I think that'd be a better usage of our time. Why aren't you in the scenery? Why aren't I in the scenery? I don't think anybody's in the scenery. Shoot, if I can get with iniBuilds and they can model me in the scenery, how cool would that be? I think that'd be pretty sweet. But anyways, and cruise, get off the ground, use it. Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm with you, Vsman. Let's do it, man. Skystar says you're entertaining. All right, I appreciate that. I try to be. I try and keep you guys engaged just a little bit. Let's see here. I need to plug in my side stick, so we'll have to unplug that. Cool. I know a lot of plugging in and all that. So, here we are. I said in the beginning of the stream, and I doubt anybody remembers this, but you remember how I talked about there was a little bit of issues with the glass and the reflections? Well, here it is. I won't touch my camera right now, and I'm not sure if this is a scenery thing or it's my graphics. I did have to turn down my graphics, which I'm surprised nobody's asked about performance. I don't know how you guys haven't asked about performance. I was expecting someone to ask me, how was performance, Micah? Haven't got that question. So I'll just preemptively answer the question in case anybody comes in here and asks that question. You guys can answer for me because I'll probably be busy. I'm usually busy. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm almost never busy. I always check in chat. Just kidding. Anyways, nah, for real. Performance is, it's not great. And you guys know my specs. I have a pretty beastie setup. Performance on my side, it's not really great. It's not really great. I have to have my settings turned down. I had it at high-end preset. I think I have it on medium preset. I'll try and bump it up to high-end right now and see if that gets rid of... the... kind of messed up ground textures, if you will. Let's go air traffic off. Traffic, airport quality off, and go back. So yeah, it got rid of the kind of the messed up texturing, kind of the glitch texturing on the ground, but it still didn't get rid of the kind of reflections off the glass. So I don't really think it's a big thing, but I guess it's worth mentioning that the glass here, from a distance at least, it seems like the reflection, I don't know what you really want to call this, but the glass seems to be a little bit glitched, and it seems to be I wouldn't really say stuttering, but for like a lack of a better term, yeah, it's kind of like stuttering in and out. Because the word that I'm looking for isn't really coming to me. So, and I know someone said, hey, can we take a look at the cabin now? Also, Manuel, you were the one who asked it. Manuel, welcome to the stream. That's anti-alien. Oh, okay, I gotcha. So I guess it's probably, yeah, because it seems like it's not too bad on this side of the terminal. I'm not sure if it's just, yeah, it kind of seems to be like where I pan my camera. So yeah, is that just anti-alias? Okay, gotcha. How are the grandchildren doing? So, I'm not 90 years old. I'm actually 15 years old. I don't even have children. What are you talking about, grandchildren, bro? Oh man, I was wondering earlier, I don't know if I should switch or not. I'll talk a little bit more about Microsoft Flight Simulator and if you should switch or not on the second leg. How about that? And if we have time on this first leg, I will. Yeah. Max, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Thanks so much for your compliment on that B2 flight. And I should say video, not flight. I guess it was a flight. It was capturing the flight. But no. What I meant to say is thanks for the compliments on the B2 video, man. I do appreciate that a lot, like genuinely. I'm glad that you guys actually watched that video in the first place and enjoyed it as much as I did watching it when I finished it. So, stream's lagging. Is it really? Is it lagging? Okay, so there you go. Performance, not great. So we're gonna go back down to our medium preset, which is, yes, gonna deteriorate the quality of the scenery a little bit. Stand by, guys. So we're going to go back to medium preset. Come down here, turn the air traffic off. And then we'll bump this up to 100. We can go 95. And we'll do like 90. And then I have the dynamic setting set on with my frame rate target being 40. So, I don't know. I don't think I'm really getting 40 FPS right now. So, I don't know if I have to do more optimizing of my sim on NVIDIA. That may be the case. Once again, this is my very first Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 live stream. So, I guess that should be a thing I do. But you can see, once again, when I turn down my settings back to medium, you can kind of see that the ground textures deteriorate heavily. They start, you know, shuddering, if you will. So, yeah. Anyways, let's hop inside the flight deck. Like I said, I'm here to prioritize your guys' experience. I don't want the stream to be lagging. I don't want you guys to see my face moving every 1 minute. So whether that means the texturing of the airport scenery has to go down just a little bit, it is what it is. I want you guys to have a smooth experience. I'll do some optimizing later on, maybe after I finish the stream, maybe tomorrow. But before we do our next Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 live stream for a fact. So let's do it, guys. Welcome to the iniBuilds welcome to the iniBuilds A350 Airliner for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. If you guys haven't heard it already, they recently just released and, announced that, they recently just announced the release of the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 iniBuilds Airliner 350 URL, ultra long range A350 for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. That's what I meant to say. So that's pretty cool, but I'm not a fan of because I don't really like the ultra long hauls, and I'm a streamer, and these streams get cut off at 12 hours, so I can only do 12-hour flights. But for some off-stream flying, like some overnight off-stream flying with the boys, yeah, the URL is probably going to be pretty fun to whip out. But anyways, without further ado, let's head upstairs. We're going to go battery 1 on, emergency battery 1 on, emergency battery 2 on, and battery 2 is going to go on. We do have external power today, external power 2, auto, external power 1, auto. You're going to see the aircraft systems come to life, but more prevalent is the sounds in this aircraft that I'm a big fan of. I really like the sound pack in this aircraft. And the departure is going to be pretty spicy. I'm looking forward to it. So anyways, let's head up here. Adirs 1, 2, and 3 to the nav position. Crew supply is going to come on. Nav light's going to go on. Seatbelt signs are going to be left off. No smoking is going to go to auto. No mobile devices are going to go to the auto position, and the emergency exit light's going to go to the armed position here. We are going to slide up here. I don't think that's I think that's it, actually. I don't think we need to touch anything else. It's been a minute since I've flown this aircraft, so if I'm missing anything, please chime in. Let me know. Help me become a better pilot. Let's slide over here to the EFB. I actually need to set up my my camera view here for the EFB. So we'll probably want to do that right about there. And if I have to tweak it, I will. But we'll go to Flight Ops, and we'll go ahead and import our dispatch release from SimBrief. We're going to be operating under Qatar 65 Bravo. With that being said, it's a great time to load up our VATSIM pilot client and connect under Qatar 65 Bravo, while also pre-filing under that same call sign, so we can actually have our flight plan be logged and visible to other pilots and controllers on the network. Sorry. Yes, I said URL. What am I talking about? My bad, bat. My bad. Sorry. ULR. ULR. I don't know what I was thinking. URL. Garbage. Qatar 65 Bravo. A350 1000. Cool. All right, we're gonna sit here for a little bit, let the aircraft kind of come alive, and then we'll get back to it after I kind of go through chat. Atlanta United jersey. No, this is my high school baseball practice. This is my high school baseball practice jersey, if you will. So, no, not Atlanta United. Not a soccer guy. I tried using the 350 on 2024, and it ran awfully, or it ran really badly for me. And I have a great PC. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. Performance for me isn't great. You also have to put into consideration I have the newly released iniBuilds Doha scenery that just came out, the landmarks pack, and the 350 1000 and the cabin pack all installed. On top of all that, I'm streaming, right? So yeah, there's a lot going on right now. My computer is handling it fine, you could say. We're not able to run high-end settings. I'm gonna have to keep it at medium for this stream, but it is what it is. Like I said, I'd rather have a smooth experience for you guys than a high-quality experience for me. Bro's PC's about to explode. I know, I had to fix that. Very laggy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. That video was fire, though. I appreciate that, Trevor. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that B2 video, man. I'm looking forward to making another one with Braden. If you guys don't know Braden, he's a, he works at the Air Force, I could say. We'll say that. He works at the Air Force. So me and Braden Braden actually hit me up wanting to make a B2 video. So we're gonna work on that. What's your thoughts on the iniBuilds A340 teaser? Ooh, good question, man. I don't know. Because I really haven't dug into that. Like, I'm not gonna get myself all amped up. I don't really care, to be honest. Like I said, until I start to hear more about it, and that starts to become a little bit of a trend within Flight Sim, that's when I'll start to care. That's when I'll start to voice my opinions. Right now, I just don't care. I really don't care about the 340. Nice, they put it out. I look forward to getting Airbus A340. I know Tolis and Aerosoft are working on one, which is cool. I don't know Tolis. I'm not an X-Plane guy. I know Aerosoft. Aerosoft dropped the ball in the 330. That's all I know. So I want iniBuilds to, yeah, I want iniBuilds to drop their 340 alongside the Aerosoft one, because as far as I see it, I don't know. I just don't see. Actually, I'm not even gonna say anything, because I'm not gonna be that guy where I spark up controversy and I get clipped and, oh look, Airborne with Micah said this. No. So it sucks, because I wish I could say what I want, but I can't. It is what it is. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Like I said, I just don't care right now. I don't care too much. Airborne with Micah. Nah, we got stutter with Micah. Yeah, come on, guys. I fixed it. Relax. Oh, man. I know. I had to fix my settings there for a second, so I hope we're good now, guys. You okay, buddy? Nah, I was tripping there about the whole URL. I said Airbus A350 URL. 22.8 for column 1 or over to CTAF. I think it's 22.8. Yeah, I think it's gonna be 22.8. No, I don't really care to be clipped. I don't care to be clipped. I encourage y'all to clip funny moments in the stream. I don't want to be clipped by some guy, and he goes over to his Discord community or someone else's Discord community being like, look, Airborne with Micah just said this about Aerosoft and Tolis and all that. I'd just rather not, you know. Fly over to me and see how the model matching is. Okay, yeah, let's check that. Hopefully model matching is good. I haven't tested that, so let me actually find you first on the map. My iPad's dead. Great. We'll have to check Navigraph through the browser. Wendy says, damn, I'm blind. Wait, why? Why would you say you're blind? Hold up. Oh, because did you miss? What? You're blind? How are you blind? Anyways, the aviator took the words right out of my mouth. Bro, what? Oh, talking about how it's airborne with stutters. Oh, okay, I'm tracking. I'm Qatar 18 Bravo. Okay, sounds good. Let's see, where you at? Also, we have Nolan flying along, and I believe we have, yeah, we have Nolan flying along, and then I believe we have one other person, and that is going to be Trevor. So we have Trevor and Nolan. We got Nolan on the other side of the airport at the Alpha concourse. Let's go check him out, see if the model matching is good. No. Nope. Nah. Yeah, you're most definitely not an Embraer E190. So, model matching isn't good. So, I don't think I'm gonna really want to worry about it after stream, to be honest. I have a tendency to be very, very tired after stream and not really want to do anything. But tomorrow, Nolan, I don't think I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow, if you're available, obviously. I don't know if you're working or whatever, or you're busy or you're going out eating, whatever the case may be. Trust me, I know you have a life. But yeah, if you can, let's hop on a call tomorrow and let's try and get that fixed. I would love to have traffic modeling as well as a good, high quality but performance Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Once again, love the environment, love the palm trees. You got a nice little bus terminal here, but I don't know if this is like a turnaround section. I don't know if this is also like a standing room only kind of bus terminal where you just kind of sit here and you just stand in this little section right here. Like you come straight out of the airport. I don't know if this is like an employees bus, like an employees only shuttle. Maybe it's like the cargo guys come out of this right here, kind of the cargo guys come out of these doors right here and they take their little shuttle over to their hotel, or I don't know what this really is supposed to be right here. I know this is a bus terminal, which is cool to see. I like the bus terminals here. They did a good job with that. We're gonna focus on the top half of the airport on the leg back. So once we get back, we're gonna go over night lighting. We're gonna go over the downtown city and landmarks pack, and we're gonna go over the north side of the field. So that's the plan for the return, and what we're going to be showcasing on the leg back once we land, obviously, again into Doha. Let's jump inside the bird again. Want to reiterate this one more time. I'm not flying with the yoke. I'm flying with my Wing Airliner side stick. Put to note, I've had some issues with my Airliner side stick with connection. I don't know if I have a poor USB connection. I have to figure that out one way or another for whatever reason. It seems to be working just fine now, which is great. Fingers crossed that it doesn't unplug like mid takeoff, but I've recently had a lot of issues with my connection to the USB from the airliner joystick, where I would actually I would touch it with my finger and the thing just disconnects on touch. So whatever that issue is, I'll try and get it fixed. Without further ado, let's go over here to the load sheet. Let's synchronize our load sheet, including our weight and balance. Let's set our zero fuel weight, and let's go ahead and set our fuel. We'll do that realistically, so we'll realistically go ahead and load up our aircraft with GSX as well. So we'll refresh our sim brief, and we'll go ahead and grab our ground crew team to board our aircraft now. What about me? Racism. I'm Qatar 7 Hotel. I should be an Airbus A321neo. Let me check. Oh, we also got Aviator. Is that what you're saying? What about me? We also have Aviator flying along? I forgot about that. Yes, we have Aviator flying along. And you said you're going to be a 321. Okay, is this you right here? In the 318? Is this you right here? I'm not sure. For some reason, it's not showing who this is on Navigraph. It doesn't say their name. I think it's because you haven't filed a flight plan yet. I'm not sure if this is you. I would assume so, as it's an Airbus 320 and it's a 318. And then we got someone else over here flying another Embraer E190. So we got Embraer E190s and Airbus A318s. Isn't that great? So yeah, we'll definitely have to fix up model matching by the time we stream 24 again. Once again, guys, this is my first 2024 stream, but that's like the least I guess, important thing on this stream. It's more about the scenery, this aircraft, the cabin pack, and the landmarks pack. So it's not like, oh, it's Airborne with Micah's first 2024 stream, guys. Let's go check it out. Let's see what his opinions are. No, it's you guys are here to check out this airport, this aircraft, and the cabin pack and whatnot. Zesty accent? Do you want me to do a zesty accent? Oh my god. Should I do a zesty accent when I call up on not CTAF, but Unicom? Qatari 65 Bravo. Alright, bro. I did that one time with a bunch of my buddies at SBA, dude. That was great. What's that? It's an Airbus? What do you mean? What's that, Micah? It's an Airbus. What are you talking about? No, Sherlock. Oh, man. Oh my god, this kid has gotten even slower since we left, bro. No, I'm actually fine. I actually think I grew brain cells, if that's a thing. No, I more or less got back the brain cells that I lost over that period of streams where I just was losing it one stream at a time. I think I'm good. I recouped over the weekend break from Flight Sim Expo. I think I'm good. Yes, the way you said it. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude. Okay, let's go over here to ground ops. Take a look at everything that's opened and everything that's attached to the aircraft. So we got our chalk set, we have our ground power unit connected, and the forward and aft cargo doors are open, as well as the doors here on the left. We got the front left, which I believe is 1L, 2L, and then what would that be, like 5L? Yeah, 4L. We got 1L, 2L, and 4L open. Let's head into the FMC or FMS. We'll come over here to flight plan. Sorry, wrong. We'll go over to init, and we'll go ahead and request our flight plan from SimBrief. So we'll really, the appropriate wordage would be, we'll request our dispatch release. But yes, flight plan. Now that the flight plan has gone through, we'll go ahead and insert it into the aircraft, and then there you go. Micah Coleman, what's up? Good to see you, dude. Welcome to the stream. What route are you doing? I have it. I get it. It's not really too visible. It's in the description, though. It's the second sentence in the description. I'll probably pin it here in the chat. Speaking of which, not probably. I'll go ahead and do that right now for everybody. But I'm flying from Doha to Dubai. We're doing Doha to Dubai and back to Doha. So we're doing a Dubai term. God, that's a tongue twister. Dubai, Doha. Indian accent? No, because that's messed up. I don't want to do all that. I would have flown with you guys, but I can't stay in 24. Nah, I mean, you can fly in 2020. They have scenery. It's by MXI Designs, and it's not too bad. I was actually a huge fan of that scenery. I think it was one of the most underrated sceneries in my opinion for 2020. It's not a bad scenery. And then obviously you have the iniBuilds Dubai in 2020 as well. So you can fly in 2020, man. But I don't know if you want to take the night off or whatever the case may be. Don't even stress about it, dude. It's all good. We'll come over here to flight plan, and we'll go ahead and select our departure here out of Doha. If I pull up NaviGraph, we're going to be off of runway 34 right. Let's see, can I select the departure? I don't know why it's not working. So after 5 clicks it works. It's interesting. We're selecting runway 34 right, and we're going to go ahead and select the Azom to Echo departure, which just so happens to be the very first SID here, and it's the Alsum transition. We'll go ahead and insert that into the flight plan, and then we'll go ahead and grab our arrival into Dubai. We're gonna be on the ILS runway 30 left from the UDALT transition. Yoldot. Yes, that's the better pronunciation, I would say. Yoldot transition for the ILS runway 30 left, and then the SID that we're descending on is going to be the VUTEB for Delta, which I believe is going to be the very last star here that we can select. And yes, you guys may be wondering, okay, why does it say 3 Delta, not 4 Delta? I forgot. I didn't update my AirAC, so yes, I know. So yeah, my AirAC, I believe, is going to be out of date, and I think there's a way to go ahead and update that in the aircraft, but I heard when someone did that, they had like a bunch of issues with their sim, so I don't even want to test that. I'd rather just do it externally through the NaviGraph hub. Now that we have that executed, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and grab the QNH here in Doha, which is 9095, so 00905. Sorry, not 00. God, that would be such a low altimeter. 09905. And we have it synchronized, by the way. I know, not ultra realistic. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot. I had on the test flight, I kept my hardware settings where my mode selectors were still on. So we'll turn those off. And I think I might have messed something up. I hope I didn't mess anything up so badly where we can't start our engines now. But we will get a little ECAS message here saying like the engines can't start because I had the mode selectors set on. Or I guess the master start switches or the engine switches, whatever you want to call it. Set on. Anyways, we're actually want to come over here to the EFB. Once again, you guys can see the performance isn't great. Hopefully it's good on your side. Let's see here. Damn, he's screwing up his words tonight. I don't know what it is. I think, dude, I have dyslexia or whatever. I know that for a fact. It's pretty bad too. It's pretty bad. Ground online, contact him. Oh, he is online. Okay. Yeah. Qatar ground, not Qatar ground. Doha ground is online. Yeah. Cool. Julian's here as well. Julian, dude, good to see you. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. 120. 120225. And how does this work, chat? There we go. Okay. I got it. And then... Okay. And then we'll probably call him for clearance because we haven't received a PDC. So we'll pick up ATIS as well. Actually, let's do that now. Let's go ahead and pick up our departure ATIS. So we'll tune 2685.
2300 Zulu. Hamad International Airport, departure ATIS Delta, runway in use 34 left and 34 right.
Guys, how do you fix this?
Crosswind, wind runway 34 left, wind 320 at 19er, wind runway 34 right, wind 320 at 19er. Visual runway. See,
I'm still getting used to this 2024 garbage, so how do you fix this? How do you get rid of this?
Runway 34 left, Clouds runway
Julian says,
3
I don't
right.
like
Temperature
how
34,
Airbus puts the
2.19er.
transponder
UNH
setting inside of the menus
9905.
on some of their
End of
planes. I
AFib.
want buns for
Delta.
some things. I don't know. If that's how it is in 350, it is. Yeah, it is actually.
2300 Zulu. Ham.
Alright, we'll switch back to 2025. 120.225 is what I meant to say. Jeez. It is actually. Yeah, and we'll get to that when that time comes, when we put in our transponder and then we turn on our weather radar as well. Or not weather radar, sorry. Weather radar. God. Our weather radar. I meant to say wind shear prediction. It's in the menu. It's not an actual button. So. Hey, OC, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for stopping in. I hope you enjoy it, man. And we got Delta Flyer. What's up? Good to see you, Delta Flyer. Hopefully you enjoyed Flight Sim Expo. I asked Nolan. I was like, Nolan, bro, share your Flight Sim Expo stories. I'd be very interested to see how it was. You gotta recap it for me. Bro didn't even start. So I guess he might be saving it for cruise, maybe on the next leg. But I want to hear all about your guys' Flight Sim Expo experience, man. Please. I'm very, very interested and curious to hear all about it. We got time, so I don't know if you want to get to type in. I don't want to seem like such a jack, but no, I am extremely curious to see how you guys enjoyed Flight Sim Expo. Most importantly, I want to see if you guys are going to be going next year. If you guys had such a good experience that you're going to be going, like, for sure next year. As far as me, yes, I'll be going next year, and I think that's going to be a guarantee. I'll be going next year. OC says you're going to be departing soon. Yeah, somewhat, about 15-20 minutes. And are you on VATSIM? We are, yes. All right, we'll go ahead and sync our SimBrief data, and we'll go ahead and synchronize our weather here. We'll go ahead and commute these takeoff PWB numbers, and we'll go ahead and shoot these numbers over to the FMS. So if we come over here to perf, we'll go ahead and confirm our V speeds, and just like that, all of our departure numbers are set. Love that. Hey, Delta Flyer, thank you so much for renewing your Airborne Aviators membership, my man. Thank you very much for your support and continued support on the channel. I greatly appreciate it. He said, let me to renew that real quick. Yeah, I love that. Thanks, man. I do appreciate it a lot. What we'll do is we'll go to... I guess we could probably keep takeoff perf open. Nah, let's go over to ground. Let's go over to ground ops. Because we're going to fire up that APU here shortly, and we'll want to disconnect the ground power unit and chocks here shortly. Oh my god, clip these. We need them. Oh my god, dude. Oh, I'm going to get fried after this stream. Micah Moments is going to be filled to the brim, bro. Oh, Lord. Oh, dude. Alright, clearance here in Europe. It's pretty easy. But this is really the Middle East. This is Asia, so I'm not sure if it's the same. It's cleared to Dubai via the SID. Sometimes they assign you an altitude, so it's like Qatar, yada yada yada, cleared Dubai via the climb 5,000, squawk 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Is that how it is, guys? Can you guys confirm? I know that's how it is in Europe. I love how they do their clearances here. It's way, way more simplistic than the US, where you have to get this large clearance. Here in the, I'm not gonna say here in the Middle East because I don't know it for a fact, but I know in Europe, in Europe, it's way, way more efficient. I'm a fan of the European clearances, just how quick they are and simple. In this case, we're Qatar 65 Bravo. I'll go ahead and fill out the information as we have it. We have information Delta on board. So Qatar 65 Bravo cleared Dubai via the Alsem to Echo departure. They might give me a runway. That runway's most likely going to be runway 34 right. I hope they assign us 34 right. I know originally Navigraph or SimBrief, which then transferred over to Navigraph, said 34 left. Why would we take 34 left? I'm assuming it's going to be 34 right if we do get a assigned runway. Climb, I'm not sure what altitude we should be expecting. If we go ahead and pull up chart 20-3 Golf, they might give us 210, flight level 210. Or right here it says climb to 3,000 or at least assigned altitude / okay, so whatever's higher. So we might get a higher altitude than 3,000, but it says climb 3,000. So I don't know what to expect when it comes to the altitude, so we'll just leave that blank for now. I'll pull up the dock so you guys can kind of see what I'm putting on here. So we, when the time comes and we call for clearance, we can just fill this out as is. But I'm assuming this is going to be the clearance right here. Qatari 65 Bravo cleared Dubai, Alsem 2 Echo departure. I'll put a space there. Like I said, I'm dyslexic, so. Alsem 2 Echo departure runway tree 4 right, climb whatever altitude they assign us, and then our squawk code. I think that should be it. Delta Flyer coming in with the 10-month renewal of his membership. He says, me and Nolan did a shared Airbus cockpit at the expo. You missed it, dude. My God, I am kind of pissed that I missed that. Expect 4,000. Thank you very much, Nolan. Shout out Nolan for that. Man, that sucks. I wish I would have been there for that. That would have been pretty cool. I've already pre-purchased my tickets for next year. Put the money in my Expo account. Okay. Sweet, man. Okay, glad to see you guys already are committed to going. I am too. I talked to my dad. It's gonna be 100%. I'm going next year, so I'm excited, man. Yo, Andrew, I'm gonna be joining on the return leg. Sounds good, man. There's no ATC right now in Dubai. No, there's not. It's really early in the morning for them right now. Also, it's a rare stream, I know, right? It's not an SVA stream, I know. It's like the world must be coming to an end or something. Airborne with Micah is not doing an SVA stream. That is insane. This nuke's about to get dropped on us. All right, bro. My bad. Anyways, let's go ahead and call for clearance, right? First, let me get a radio check. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can hear anybody, because so far I haven't heard anybody, so I don't know if they can hear me. I heard the ATIS, so that's good. I need to set my push to talk again. Doha ground, Qatar 65 Bravo. Get a radio check.
65 Bravo, you're 5.
Cool. Thank you. We ready to go, guys? We ready to get our clearance? Let's do it. Doha ground, Qatari 65 Bravo with Delta on board. Stand Golf 7, clearance to Dubai.
Qatar 65 Bravo Hamad ground, clear to Dubai, also to Echo departure, climb by the SIDs, altitude 4,000 feet, squawk 2677.
Clear to Dubai via the Alsem 2 Echo departure, climb via the SID, maintain 4,000 feet, squawk 2677, Qatar 65 Bravo.
65 Bravo, Rebecca, correct. QNH land 95 hectopascals, report ready for push to start.
QNH 09095 hectopascals, and we'll call you for push, Qatari 65 Bravo. Hey! Look at that, guys. Alrighty, so our squawk is 2677. We'll close out of the dock. We'll come over here. Also, we can open up the keyboard, which is pretty cool. I like this. I'm a fan. And we'll come over here, like Julian was saying. He's not a fan of this. I personally, I don't know if I'm not going to say I like it. It doesn't really bother me, to be honest. But here's the weather and wind shear prediction radar. We'll turn that to auto. So usually it's a button in many other aircraft. In the 350, it's all within the FMS. And then right here, you have, you know, the terrain system, GPWS, all that good stuff. And then here, we'll turn our transponder onto auto, and then we'll set our squawk code. That being 226. We'll set that 2677. Cool. And so I'm assuming this is what you were talking about, Julian. So now that we have that set, transponder is on and reporting. We're squawking mode Charlie. We have it set to TARA on the TCAS. We can come back to FMS 1. Do I have to click enter or something? Yeah, I do. Cool. And then we'll go to FMS 1. 67. Oh my god, dude. Oh man, that's fire. Keyboard, I like how it folds. I do too. It's like kind of like a tray table and a keyboard. I like it. I wish it had like functionality where if you like with your mouse click F, it actually types in F, but it's probably hard to implement. Yeah, it's a 45-minute flight if you want to join up, Delta Flyer. I land in Seattle in about an hour and 30 on join the return. Yeah, I think we have Andrew joining on the return as well. So if you want to, man, you're more than welcome to, as always. I encourage you guys to join. I always like it when you guys join. It's without a doubt, it's safe to say it's such a better stream when I have more people flying on the network. So, hey, Sammy, what's good, dude? Great to see you. If you guys don't know, me and Sammy are playing in a little shared cockpit, little something. I did my first flight in like 5 or 6 days with Shammy this afternoon, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the stream. So, doing a little something with Shammy, the first ever shared cockpit flight on the channel. So, it should be a fun one, man. Low key, honestly, I genuinely no glaze. I honestly, I'd probably say I'm happier doing it with Shammy, and I'd rather do it with Jazeer second. Plus, bruh, OC, dude, what's up with Jazeer, dude? I talked to Shammy about it. I'm like, dude, Jazeer just disappeared, and this guy said, yeah, he hasn't talked to him since the last time they did a shared cockpit flight. Oh yeah, he went on vacation. He said what? Did he say 2 weeks, or did he say, how long did he say he was going to be gone for? I think 2 weeks, right? Whatever the case may be, bro. He needs to go ahead and cut his vacation short. Get back into the kitchen at Taco Bell. Make me my beefy 5-layer burrito. And then hop into the cockpit with me and do some shared cockpit flights. Bro, I had no shared cockpit flight. Shammy before me. Yes, Shammy before you. No offense. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. But no, Shammy and Jazeer are very similar. How I see it, and sorry, they're very similar in their knowledge of the aircraft and how to fly when it comes to like Southwest procedures and whatnot. So, anyways, it's a Qatar 350 stream. No more Southwest Virtual Airlines. I know you guys. It's like a tsunami when I talk about Southwest Virtual Airlines. It's like always. Oh my God, Micah, here we go again. Southwest Virtual Airlines stream. Oh, we're talking about Southwest Virtual Airlines. This isn't even a Southwest Virtual Airlines stream. So I know. Can we push? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Let's head upstairs. Let's go to fire up the APU. Before that, since we have boarded up and we got the fuel on board and our weight and balance is set, we'll go ahead and get the fuel pumps on. Master start switch for the APU is going to go on. Ignition start. Fire up the APU. Pro Yapper here. I know, that's literally the first thing you said into the stream, right? You were like, oh, here we go with Airborne with Micah or whatever. Airborne with Yapster. You said something along the lines of me yapping. Just a classic move by you guys. Just a classic move. Classic move, guys. It's like I really never left, honestly. I mean, I really did, and I took a weekend off because of Flight Sim Expo, but I would expect some sort of change, but nope, right back to, oh, here we go. Micah's just pro Yapster. Someone told me I invented Yap. Like, okay, dude, relax. But, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. It's not at all. It's not at all. You guys actually really hurt my feelings. I hope you guys just I really don't get bothered by it. I think it's funny. I think it's really funny. Sometimes I just yap, I just yap extra because it bothers you guys. CEO of Yap. Like, see, I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all, man. You haven't had the APU on, your cabin is probably cooked. Bro, I know. You're right. You're right. L pilot, bro. Whoever said that is correct. Okay, guys. AP bleed's gonna go on. External power 1, external power 2 from the auto to off position. We'll go ahead and disconnect the ground power unit. We can go ahead and disconnect the chocks if they haven't already boarded. Well, cool, they have. Okay, we'll prepare for pushback and departure. We'll go over here to the en route page. It's gonna bring up the airport chart we're gonna be referencing here on the taxi out. And we'll just leave that there when it comes to the EFB. I'm not gonna touch that. We'll just leave that to en route. Until we get closer to our top of drop at cruise, obviously, when that time comes, and we'll run through the landing. Alright, we're going to turn out that sim because no one came in to make quiet.
Push start roof facing west on whiskey.
Push and start roof face west on
There we go. That's Nolan.
Bravo.
That voice never gets old, bro. No diddy, though. In a good way, It's a compliment. No one has a very distinct voice. Also, dude, no one got clipped, bro. No one got actually clipped at Flight Sim Expo. It was the funniest thing ever, dude. I'll show you on stream. No one, bro. Yeah. This guy, bro, he got clipped. I know your throat be getting dry, bro. Like, hella. Matter of fact, I ran out of water. This is my last little bit of water, so I might have to go get some. You clipped him. I know you did, Delta Flyers. So it was great, dude. It's hilarious. I'm gonna judge you in a second if you don't do this. Please. I said, dude, I haven't flown this aircraft in God knows how long, so please feel free to chime in and help me out if I miss anything or I don't do anything right when it comes to Airbus or 350 procedure, dude. Feel free to come in and help me out. You most of you guys know me. If you don't, big 737 guy. I'll tell you what, I can fly the 737. Maybe not as good as Shammy and Jazeer, some of the other real world guys and SVA and some of the more advanced pilots within SVA, but I would say I'm not too shabby at the 737. Now the 350 and the Airbus and all that, when it comes to Airbus procedures and flying Airbus aircraft, yeah, that's where I slack a little bit. I'm not so sharp in those areas. I know you saw that too, Chris. I briefly saw it. I wasn't really gonna spend the time talking about it. I saw that. It was pretty funny though. Turn your MFD to ARC, bigger bro. Okay, little bro. That's right. Why is it on nav by default? It's weird. Thank you though. Thank you. Also, if we zoom in, will the airport map... Oh, it looks like it will. Will the airport map load? I forgot if the 350 has that integrated or not. We know you're not a sharp, dude. Oh my god. Holy, hop off. I'm just playing, bro. Yo, that's crazy, though. That's crazy. Oh my god. It will? Okay, that's sweet. It will. That is cool. Oh, that's right. The 380 has it too, right? Because brake to vacate. That I like. Bro is not the sharpest tool in this shit. Oh my god. Okay. I don't really need it because I have the charts open on the MFD. So we'll probably just get that set to like 20 nautical miles there, and then we'll have it set at 10 on our side, and we'll call it for push. Doha ground, Qatar 65 Bravo, Golf 7 ready for push.
So 65 Bravo, this is start approved facing south on Charlie.
Push and start approved, south on Charlie, 65 Bravo. Now taxi like a 350 and keep it on the MFD.
Hotel is ready for push at
Okay.
Bravo 3.
So you're saying we'll set that to flight ops, or the menu, if you will, and then we'll set this to the airport map. We'll keep it on the MFD. Okay. All right. Will do. We're all good up here. Push and start is approved. Facing south on Charlie. Change direction. Nose left, tail right. We'll come over here to ground. Chocks. Everything's disconnected. Brakes off. Are we moving? Gang. Okay, brakes back on. Oh, okay. Nose left, tail right. If we go to ground... I know, door, I know. Let me just reset GSX and all. Should I just do that? Should I just reset GSX? We'll try that. He's the type of guy to fly Airbus and yap about it being Boeing. Bro, what? That doesn't even make sense. That's impossible. I can't with 2024, man. I don't know. I'm fine. I'm fine with 2024. Oh, so yeah, GSX is just completely totaled. Yeah, no, just plop us back. Plop us back down to Earth. Okay, interesting. Toggle slide arming. That's cool. Let's close all. And then we'll see if GSX can relaunch for us. He'll definitely be there at 9 because he's slow. Yo, I will actually. You're right. I'll get there at 9 and we started stream at 6:30. That's unreal. Okay, but put to note, I did actually like run through the airport and show you guys in detail what the airport is all about. And that's probably why most of you guys clicked on this stream today, to see the new airport that iniBuild just released, the new cabin pack, which we're going to get to at cruise, the updated Airbus A350, and then on departure you guys are going to be able to see the landmarks pack, and we'll get to that after as well. I could have gone to Vegas, I could have gone Vegas to LA and back by now, yeah, but okay, but There's circumstances to it, bro. First of all, I gotta chat. Gotta talk to you guys. You guys are talking about me yapping, but it's like my job to yap. Like it's my job to sit here and interact with you guys. You guys are complaining that I'm actually talking with you guys. It makes no sense at all. Holy crash out, but geez, it's reasonable, bro. Y'all over here complaining about me yapping, being like CEO of Yap Master, airborne with the yapping. It's like, bro, oh my god. Nah, I'm messing. Oh my god. Y'all are funny though, I'll say. I enjoy these streams with y'all. I know y'all troll, bro. I know y'all are D1 rage bait. That's the worst part about it, dude. Y'all are you do this on purpose. Interrupt pushback. Nope. Push back and start the airplane already, dude. I'm pushing back. Oh my god. I'm just about to break my setup. No, Andrew, if rage bait was a person, yeah. I just felt a rage bait, yeah. I could fly from RDU to LaGuardia by now. How long of a flight is that? We've done that before. Oh my god, dude. Jazir's here. I read his comment without even realizing it was Jazir. What's up, Jazir? What up, dude? Good to see you. Bro, I can do... Yeah, right. Right, Julian. Nose left, tail right. Okay, brakes off. Commencing push. We like to see that. Alright, here we go, guys. Mode selector, ignition start, mass number 1 on. Turn up the sounds for you guys to enjoy the startup here. We'll get going. What the helly? Dang, she got that Micah nose. Really? Okay. Same reason why they modeled monkeys after Delta Flyer. Whole jungle just for Delta Flyer. Shout out iniBuilds, bro. Let me do it for you. Oh, dude, that's great. Oh my god. Wow, clip that. What? Y'all missed it. If y'all are actually here, there's literally a jungle in the airport. If y'all were here, it would have been way better, because then I could be like, because there was actually like animated people. So when we come back on the second leg, we'll point out each and every single person modeled within the community in this airport. Clip that, chat, clip that. Oh my gosh. Pushback procedure complete, brake set. Master 2. Bro, what does that have to do with anything, Andrew? Airborne with racist? Alright, dude. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Never knew you used Instagram, bro. What? Your reverser's unlocked, buddy. I know. Now it's not.
Qatar 1A Bravo, continue taxiing Juliet, right and Romeo, hold to Charlie.
Okay, so Jazir, are we just gonna say the same exact thing as OC the entire rest of the stream, or what?
Bravo short Charlie, sorry, 1A Bravo.
Also, what's up with you going over to Breeze? I heard once the 220 ops you're gonna be doing a lot more Breeze ops.
Can you just confirm for me? It's Juliet, right on Romeo, holding short Charlie.
Mike, at this rate, your next stream is gonna be okay, dude. Stop, Julian. Stop, dude. That's bad. That's racist, bro. Kick this. Oh my god, bro.
But there's no need to apologize. You're doing great.
Appreciate you, bro.
W controller, dude. Airborne with Yapper of the Century. Okay. Bro's gonna abandon SWA for Breeze, I know. Yeah, you're too good at it, huh? Okay, right. Just put a Burger King hat on already. No, bro, stop. Oh my god, Mike is gonna get fired from SVA, dude. Why are my reversers unlocked? I calibrated my throttle quadrant like 5 times now. Alright, mode selectors back to normal. Daddy Braden will never let that happen. What? Oh my god, I'm clip farming, bro. I'm clip farming. Oh my god. I thought you said you fixed it. I tried. But I guess it's broken, so. Or not broken, but. Anyways, AP Blade's gonna go off. AP Master Start Switch off. Braden said you better be there next year. I know. I will. I'll be there next year. For sure. Alright, flaps 1. I feel like Micah is in relations with SVA team. That's why he loves the VA so much. Yeah, for sure. So Delta Flyer, what does it look like we're doing right now? Would you say this is flaps right here? No spoiler. So we're gonna get to that. Although I won't even lie to you, I forgot that's what they do in Airbus. You arm the spoiler, so thank you for that. I wasn't gonna get to that. I lied. No, I'm not in relation with anybody at SVA, bro. They're just good friends of mine. I think you're in relation to Pilot Rocky. How about that? What's your thoughts on that? Type of guy to say yes, huh? No, those trailing edge. Those are the trailing edge devices. Yo. All right, flight control check. How about it? Where do we go? Flight controls. See, it disconnected. So that's an issue I have. Little bit of an issue there with the wind wing side stick, but it is what it is. And our takeoff trim is set.
1A Bravo, taxiing Romeo, Alpha 6, right on Bravo, holding short Alpha 2.
Romeo Alpha 6, right Bravo, hold Alpha 2.
Also, auto brake. Auto brake max. Alright, so we'll call for taxi. Qatari 65 Bravo ready for taxi, runway 34 right.
Qatari 65 Bravo, taxiing Charlie, holding short Alpha 2.
Taxi via Charlie, holding short Alpha 2, Qatari 65 Bravo. Once again, reversers are unlocked. A little bit of an issue that I'll continue to monitor. And we'll taxi like Delta Flyer said. We'll taxi like a 350. We'll take it nice and slow.
Holding short Alpha 2 and give way to the
Hey, Julian's here.
A350 passing from
So look at this, chat.
Roger, Echo 1.
You see this right here?
And then, actually, can you repeat it? And I apologize.
Same guy saying I'm the one who's fruity.
No, so there's no problem. Taxi Echo 1.
Same guy saying I'm the one who's fruity.
A350 passing from your left to right on Charlie. And
Blue means not complete? Oh, does it really? Okay.
The direction, holding short Alpha 2.
Well, our ground spoilers are
we'll taxi
not armed.
Via Echo 1, give way to the Airbus A350 on Charlie. Stay on Charlie and hold short at Alpha 2 for Qatar 7 Hotel. Thanks.
How do we get the cabin to be ready? And where's auto brake RTO? I know. I know, I had my seatbelt signs on like an idiot, but... Where's auto brake RTO? Call forward button? Still nothing. Press it twice. Yeah, so this guy's just spinning me in circles at this point. Press auto brake. Okay. PERS button.
Tower 65 Bravo, unfortunately there is no further ATC.
Cool.
Come out to advise you what to do.
Go back to SWAT. I know, dude, I know.
Goodbye.
I know. Stop. Stop. Trust me, I know my place. Thanks though, chat. Appreciate it, guys.
Tower 65 Bravo, Hamad ground.
Sorry, 65 Bravo, sorry.
65 Bravo, no problem. Unfortunately, there's no further ATC. Commander advisory 122, decimal 8, goodbye.
228, appreciate you for up and on. Have a good rest of your morning. Target 65 Bravo.
65 Bravo, thank you. Break. 7 Hotel. You also Commander advisory 122, decimal 8. Have a safe flight, goodbye.
On any kind of 20.
Cool. And now press and hold takeoff config. Okay. And now it's green. And then someone said throttle burst? Jamie says throttle burst? Okay. Still the reversives issue, so I'll recalibrate again. I'll recalibrate again. Oh my god! I take my eyes off of the taxiway for literally 3 seconds. And we're about to go over to
And
the parking lot. No. Okay, what? Right, bro, I know.
Taxiing by Charlie to 3.
Clip that, bro. What? Hell pilot. Oh lord. You're selling so hard. And then he says, I love you. Like, what? Oh my god, I missed the taxiway too. He said Alpha 2. Bro, he said Alpha 2. I took Alpha. Screw it, full length. I know, I'm selling, bro. I'm selling.
You know what? I'm going to follow the company A350 traffic.
I'll be holding short of Alpha 1.
Alright, onto the brakes. Yeah. This is going downhill fast, bro.
Sorry, traffic. Correction.
Gang, the
Still
park.
hot traffic.
Dude.
Star 18 Bravo. Hold short 34 right Alpha 1.
What is it? What is that? Config, park brake on. Okay, I'm gonna clear that. Yes, my parking brake is on. For my Airbus guys, like, first of all, what even is that? Yeah, like, what is it trying to tell me? My parking brake's on? Yeah, I'm aware. Is it because my reversers are unlocked again?
Go, or what's happening?
No, we're gonna be holding short here.
Why?
Because I have to reconfigure my throttle control.
Roger.
Options.
Ah, great. Let's put behind this genius.
Oh my god. Options, throttle calibration, max reverse, idle reverse.
Yo, Mike, have you thought about, like, sharpening the tools you have, like, in your shed? Because, like, they're very dull.
Alright, let's chill out on Unicom.
Yeah, let's chill out. Let's chill out, Aviator. Let's chill out. Yeah, buddy, let's chill out. Alright, cool. Back to flight ops menu. That should be good. Bro, literally can't fly a plane that flies itself, bro. Relax. Oh my god, we're fine. We're fine. Doha traffic guitar 6-5 Bravo, gonna be departing runway 34 right from Alpha on the Alstom to Echo departure to the north of Qatar. I'm sorry, Doha.
Doha traffic, Qatar 18 Bravo, lining up 34 right, Alpha 1. Sorry, I'm Doha. Behind departing time.
Still, reverser's unlocked. Yeah, that's weird. Alrighty, let's do it. Man, Flex 72, SRS runway auto thrust. 80 knots.
V1.
Rotate. Landing gear up. Lever climb.
And,
Flaps up.
Traffic will be minutes delay for departing.
Go Command A. And it's a bit foggy, but there you guys go. Actually looks really good right here with the fog. Kind of like the marine layer, but that's the that's Doha right there with the city pack and all the landmarks modeled. Really, really cool. Great great sight to see on the departure.
Are you white Bravo?
Thank God we're taking off. Sorry for the delay. No, it wasn't a delay. We were actually right on time, guys. Plane's too afraid of bro. Bro cannot fly the most automated aircraft out there. It's been a minute, that's why. It's been a minute. Trust the process. I need to get back in the groove. I'm just kidding, bro. That's just BS. It's excuses, bro. I should be able to fly this aircraft. I sold, bro. I sold. It's fine. We got a whole nother leg, so we got time to cook. Doha traffic control 65 Bravo, gonna be clear of runway 34 right at 4,000. Doha traffic. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and cut it a little bit. So if we go to flight plan and we go to Goblu and go from present position direct. So I'll chop a little bit of our departure just to give better spacing. Like, if you want to learn how to fly the 350 decently, watch the 350 playlist from A350 Driver, one of my favorite sim pilots. He's also one in real life. Alright, bet. Franco, I appreciate that, man. I'll take a look for sure. Take a look at it, man. We'll see next time I fly this bird, which will probably be the next Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 stream. We'll be flying this bird. Probably again out of Doha, because I enjoyed that scenery, man. 10 out of 10 FMA callouts. Oh my gosh, bro. I get torched everywhere I go, dude. At this point, I just have to accept it. Does the HUD work? I think so. How do y'all get the HUD down? I don't know how to get the HUD down. I feel like that's a setup question. I feel like there's a different way to getting the HUD down, and it's a setup, isn't it, Shammy?
Runway 34 right on the L72 after departure.
There's no click spot on my HUD is the ULR only? Okay, got you. Gotcha. Did I actually though, Delta Flyer? No shot. Damn. The spoilers went back down to the retracted position. I armed them twice. I was just like, alright, I won't even be bothered anymore. Take the reversers off the axis, bruh. But then I have to set the reversers to like a button. I don't want to do that. It's like with my 7.3, I have it to where the auto throttle disengage button is my reverse thrust button. I don't want to do that with the 350 when my reversers are on the axis of the throttle quadrant. Won't be able to fly in Microsoft Flight Sim for 2 weeks. I'm a part of SVA. How should I spend my 2 weeks? What do you mean? Well, you won't be able to fly for 2 weeks. I'm a part of SVA. What's the correlation there? What do you mean, how should I spend my 2 weeks? You should spend your 2 weeks hanging out with friends and family and playing some sports. I don't know if you play sports or whatever. Like for instance, me and my dad, we play pickleball. You know, like that's something you can do if you're a fan of like tennis or pickleball or whatever. That's a good idea. Or are you talking about like you're gone for 2 weeks? You're a part of SVA. You want to request time off? If so, like what Andrew said, you can request a leave of absence, but you won't need to. It's I think it's 2 flights every 90 days. So if you're leaving for 2 weeks, it's not 90 days, nowhere near it. So I'm legit the goat at pickleball, right, for sure. Whatever you say, Jizu, whatever you say. I can promise you, you won't beat me. So I'm just letting you know that. Just letting you know. But yeah, you can lie to yourself all day long. That's all good. He teaches a lot of stuff. That is how I learned how to fly Airbus aircraft. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll check him out. So tomorrow we got the shared cockpit flight with Shammy, and then we'll be back on 24 doing another 350 stream.
No traffic, good morning. Qatar 806, radio check.
Like 6x5, it's a bit loud.
5x5, thank you.
Okay, yeah, not what I said, but all good. I will call my friends on a call with you just to prove how good I is? Okay. Alright. Wait, who lies to himself? I'm playing around with just here. Like what would you recommend, like learning material for Southwest Virtual Airlines? Are you talking about like the training department? Or are you wanting to get into the training department?
What's your current speed?
307 knots for Qatar and 651. What is this supposed to mean, chat? Yeah, dude, my throttle quadrants are extremely messed up. Interesting. Yeah, that's true. SVA TV is a good one when it comes to learning material. But also the new website. Yeah, thanks, Andrew. I figured that one out. Their new website has a training department page where you can take a look at some docs, if you will. My sim just freeze? It did. Why? For no reason. Okay. Yeah. No, I got that, guys. I got that. Whoa, I didn't consent for you to play with me, dog. Chill. Okay, dude. Oh my god. QNH to standard. Landing light's coming off. And then wing light can go off as well. Reduce to climb. You're not in climb. Guys, I'm literally in climb. Literally in climb. Noob, what's up, man? Good to see you. How you been? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing mighty fine myself. Had the opportunity to be one of the first people to take a look at the Doha scenery iniBuilds just put out. We had iniBuilds Ed in the chat, which was pretty cool to see. And we were taking a look at the scenery, which I enjoyed. A few complaints that I had, and if you're interested in hearing those complaints, I'm not going to reiterate them because it's going to take a minute. I'd recommend you go back and play back the stream from pretty much the start to when we actually got to the aircraft. And you can kind of take a look at my review of the airport. On our leg back, we're going to take a look at the night lighting, the north half of the airport, and the Doha City and Landmarks pack. That, it wasn't before. No, I know. I figured it out. It was just below, but now it is. iniBuilds Ed was in the chat. He was, yeah. That was pretty cool. It's great to have him. I love Doha. We'll have to grab it after I play back your review. Yeah, you should check it out. You should check it out. I was getting harassed by my chat because I was yapping so much, but for a good reason. So people like you can go back and see my thoughts and whatnot of the airport, and also you can voice your opinions and whatnot after. Xblade had some graphic updates recently. Check Flight Sim Media. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think anything looks better. Okay. I'll check it out right now, actually. And then we'll check out Nolan getting clipped at Flight Sim Expo. That's going to be great. I'll be back at 20. Gotta go eat my Chick-fil-A. Hey, good for you, dude. I'm a huge fan of Chick-fil-A, so that's right on, dude. Good stuff. Alright, we'll take a look at some X-Plane stuff. We'll take a look at Flight Sim screenshots because it's been a minute. We got Devin here flying the Nevada 1 livery with the wrong ground crew livery. What are you doing, bro? Rookie mistakes. Ooh, okay. Okay. Still, the resolution isn't great. I mean, no, I mean, it looks good. It looks good. I like the iPad a lot. I like this a lot. I'm a huge fan of this right here. Yeah, I mean, it's still not crystal clear, or as clear as I'm used to seeing in 2020 or even 2024, but yeah, Delta Flyer and Nolan, make a group chat or add me to your guys' DM and call, and we'll talk about Flight Sim Expo. You can talk to the stream about your Flight Sim Expo experience, and if you can, come prepared. I want to see some images alongside the make it a presentation. Obviously, you guys don't need to go make a PowerPoint real quick, but I want to see some images alongside too. This is really cool. I know Nolan was surprised at this, and I was too. This is really cool. We're gonna have to take a look at this right here. I'm looking forward to that. This is a cool shot right here. Oh, that almost looks like you added like grain as a filter because the displays are like, yeah, I think you did. I think you added grain. Sure, it looks like it. And this is a cool shot. I like the sunrise shots. And then Devin right here. Yeah, this is an underrated wing view right here. A lot of people don't like this. I'm a fan of this one. I see where you're going with this one right here, Devin. I like that wing view. A lot of people don't. I do. Showcases engine and the winglet. Yeah, that's cool. You're out of Denver. Sweet. Sweet. Alrighty, they're calling. Who calling my phone? Who calling my phone? Yo, what up?
Hello.
What's up? What's up?
Chat.
Welcome to the party.
Oh my god.
Radar contact.
Yeah. Alright, start whatever. We hear you.
You can go first, Delta Flyer. I'm finna just
Squeaky
chill.
on chair. Squeaky on chair.
Wow. Dang, me going first is diabolical. Okay, hold up. Let me do this real quick. Hold on. I got you.
Okay, you're taking too long.
Lock in. Who let? I don't know why I'm letting these guys talk.
I only
give these guys the microphone,
went
bro?
to Expo for a day. Sadly, I didn't go Friday. I only went Saturday because I had stuff I had to get back here for in Raleigh on Sunday evening. So I flew back early. But the Expo experience was great. I got there. The people were very nice at the registration booth. It was this really huge convention. It was very cool.
Yeah, as you would
got
assume.
to do my highlight of the event was the Bluebird 7.5.
You get to talk to Boris.
Oh, we got to talk to everyone. I talked to the head guy at PMDG, Robert Mufaccio or whatever the hell his name is.
Right.
Randazzo.
Yep.
Then the Bluebird guy, right? The like Indian dude. I forget his name. He's not Indian. I don't know why I'm saying that. But we talked to him. Do you know who Jersey Aviator is, Joe?
Yeah.
I met him. Fun fact: I saw him as he was walking out of the bathroom. I just stopped by, said hi. It was very fun.
That's what I'm looking forward to right there. That's gonna be
a lot of new products. I'm definitely getting. The Wind Wing was very amazing.
Who made that one?
Especially those new products they're releasing.
That's Boris right there.
Chrono, geared lever, the auto brakes, the flap, all that. I want that throttle quadrant so badly. I'm going to be trying to, by the way, Delta Flyer, I haven't told you this yet, but I'm planning on making a home Airbus cockpit.
Oh, nice.
Using all Wind Wing products, yeah. In my spare room, because I haven't talked to my parents about it yet, but yeah, spare room Airbus cockpit.
Don't let them know. That's funny.
Okay, and then Delta Flyer sent pics. Good pictures.
Cool. I like the MC.
I look very. You're missing in the pictures, Mike. I wonder why.
Yeah, right. Where am I?
Here, let me send my pictures.
The only thing that disappointed me at the Expo this year was the fact that there weren't really any competitions anywhere last year.
Yeah, Microsoft
I
wasn't
know,
there.
right?
Yeah, Microsoft wasn't there.
Yeah, that was the only thing. But
yeah,
when they
that's an
brought that
interesting
survey,
move.
Now, one of my favorite booths, I'm sure you can contest to this, was Parallel 42, which I'm sending pictures of right now.
oh yeah, they had an actual airplane.
They had
Yeah, I
an
saw that.
experimental Patriot.
We'll turn the
Robert,
seatbelt signs off,
my
chat.
king, iniBuilds, Braden, your dad.
Okay.
I'm gonna send some videos too. Let's see here.
Matt too. You saw Matt. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, he's chill.
Yeah.
I donated like 200 something to his virtual airline.
Oh, to the
whatever.
Yeah. That's fine.
And then we have a shot video of me describing the Airbus controls. Here, they're sending now.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
Shut up. Hey, the dude was nice. Oh, and we met the iniBuilds CEO and got like a crap ton of iniBuilds merch.
No way.
Don't forget about the Synaptic CEO. He was there too.
Was it that harsh, dude?
Yeah.
It was the taller Indian one. He was the
harsh. Yeah, I wish I could have tried the A220, but like I was not trying to wait in that like hella big line. So.
Oh, it was. Was it
I
like
went
Universal?
over there. It was a long line.
Was it good? What was it good, Delta Flyer?
So the plane itself, it looked wonderful. It still got some work to do, that's for sure. The flight model isn't 100% there yet, because as soon as you start to rotate, it switches into normal law, which would just shoot your nose up into the air.
I just sent my stuff, Micah.
It was a little sensitive, but the sounds were perfect. Like they replicated the whale almost perfectly. So it was.
Have y'all been in the 220 before? Have y'all flown on a 220?
I flew 220 there and back.
I haven't.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
How's that? How's the 220?
I love it. It's a nice plane. It's something about those Pratt & Whitney engines you can't replicate anywhere else.
You get to go in the cockpit. You say what's up to the people in the flight deck.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah.
I got so
Actually-
many 220 trading cards.
I only went into one of the flight decks, one of my 4 flights, because I was like so tired. I just wanted to go sit and go sleep, which I did on 3 of the 4 flights.
What
That's my fun in Boston.
what snacks did SVA have? Because last year they had the pretzels.
They had the pretzels and brownies.
Oh, the brownies. That's gas. That's cool.
It was kind of cool.
Yeah, fun fact, we were chilling at Bluebird, and I was telling Delta Fly I want to go walk around, and he was like denying it. And then I told him Southwest Virtual had food, and he like immediately decided
he's big.
to go.
He's big.
Wow.
Okay, this is the biggest
First
question. And
Go ahead.
We'll start with Nolan.
Go ahead.
Actually, 2 questions. So, what was the very first booth that you went to?
Very first booth I went to was Windwing.
Okay, and same with you, Delta Flare?
Nah, my very first booth was the Bluebird.
Okay. And so if y'all had to do it over again, and if y'all were there, 12 o'clock sharp, doors are opening, what booth are you rushing to first next year?
Bluebird.
Okay, Bluebird, really?
Bluebird.
Not Synaptic?
Bluebird, yes.
Well, see, because here's the thing, right? I was talking with the Synaptic team, and they're trying to get a release by end of this year.
Yeah,
That's
I
their
heard.
target. That's their
Right.
target. So realistically speaking, we probably won't see them there next year with without a release product, unless stuff changes, which is very possible. Soon TM is in flight simulation terms.
Right.
Bluebird, it's very possible that we will see them there next year, not for the 7.5, but for the 7.6 and for the Dreamliner, because those are the next products that they're working on.
Yeah.
So they would still be the first booth I would rush to, regardless, because there was something about that 7.5, and Nolan can attest to this, but once you start flying it, you don't want to get out of it. Like, that to drag me away from the table, because I wanted to just continue to fly it.
It's the flight model was just amazing, and the systems. It's like the aura the 7.5 gives off is just something
Yes.
different. It's a
Yeah.
literal 737 on steroids, and you could tell that because when you were taking off, and you know what like a D-rate takeoff is and like a 7.3, because
Yeah.
but it was like. How do you know how high the engine? What's the max engine output? Because I know we did 1.6, but I don't know what
Yeah.
it normally is.
So the 7.5,
Looking forward to that 7.5, I know, Shane, I know you are.
1.97 on the EPR, and we were
Okay.
getting it to like a 1.63, and
Yes.
we were
Damn.
still rocketing out of there with a 20-degree climb up.
Literally, yeah. We just put the throttles up and just.
It's more jagged edges.
The nice thing
that
is,
are X-Plane updates.
I love the trim
there are a
system
lot
on the
less
7.5.
Airplane textures
it's
are
amazing.
mid,
It's
but
just
that's
it's
the
like
developer.
everything you
Planes
want.
like the
It's
Challenger
got,
650
like,
have crystal
it's
clear
not too
textures.
old,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's not too
I got
new.
You. I get what you're saying.
Everything is like it's not too analog, but not too digital.
Right.
And it's just the way it flies, just everything about it is just amazing. And the way it flew was my favorite thing. It's just the way it's just amazing.
Yeah, and then actually, it was funny because it was right next to the VATSIM booth, like right across from it. So while you're standing at the
Yeah,
booth,
bro.
you can just hear every time someone take off on the 7.5 because
No
it was
way,
so
'cause
loud, it was
damn.
rumbling across the entire ground.
Yeah,
I was
the-
like, oh
Hybrid,
yeah.
what's up, man? Good to see
The
you.
gear too. Something
having a good day, man.
To note,
Thanks
the
for stopping
gear
in
when
the
you put the
stream.
gear up, it's basically a nuclear bomb.
No way.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's,
god.
Seriously.
it's loud. It's very loud. But all they said that they have left, I was talking with the CEO. Pretty much all that they're left working on is just the flight model's done. Most of the systems are done. The only big thing that they have left to do is the flight management computer. And he said it could be at least a couple months before that's complete. But once that's complete, they'll have a more as accurate timeline in terms of potential release once they get the FMC complete. Because they gotta do that, and then after that, they can start working on the autopilot and the VNAV.
Yeah, but it flew. The sounds were also really amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
let's.
literally circled around there 4 times just to fly it over and over again.
Oh yeah.
What's your what was y'all thoughts on Friday? Kind of the sit sit there and just watch and listen. What's y'all thoughts on Friday? Would y'all say Flight Sim Expo should take that out and make that a booth day? So 3 days where you can go through like the floor layout, or are you guys fans of Friday where it's more like you sit down and you just kind of listen to the presenters and you get to watch videos and whatnot? What's your thoughts on Friday?
Personally, I hate Friday so much. I hate it more than I hate Biden. It's horrible. It's sorry, hate is a strong word, but I get it, but it's like 5 hours long, and it's about half of them are just random Chinese products that are like $800 for like a single button. God. Like, hey, you're cool, but we don't really care. The main thing about me is I like the physical stuff. I like getting physical. I like, with the products and stuff, actually seeing them and all that. I think it's just half of my ADHD too, but I mean, Friday's cool, but I think they should remove it altogether.
Interesting. I mean, for me, because I'm a fan, and the reason why, and this is like 100% the case, is because I actually got the chance to like make a video. But like if I wasn't the person, if I wasn't someone presenting, in that case, if I wasn't a developer going up on stage, or if I wasn't a content creator producing a video, like, I probably wouldn't like it as much. But like, I'm excited for it, because if I could do it again with SVA, which I really hope the case is, I think it will be, and if I get to go ahead and produce a video again, I want to sit down. Like, I was watching on my phone, and I was like, just kind of thinking, I was just like, dude, how cool would it be to sit down with like all of my friends and live react to a video that I produce in front of 3,000 people, So like, that's why I like Friday, but like for you, I completely get it. And I was like that actually last year. To be honest, we left like halfway through. Me and my dad dipped. Like, and that's another thing too that you can put into consideration. Like, nobody's really holding a gun to your head saying you have to sit there for 5 hours. But it is kind of like a culture thing. It's like everybody just does it anyways,
Yeah.
Because for me, it's the exact opposite. I like Fridays, right?
Really? Okay.
Only for the fact that is the day that everyone needs to get their stuff set up. I like it for that aspect of it. They need that day to get everything set up. But then I also like the fact that you get to see the biggest product reveals. Like that's the day where all of the reveals really come out. Like just sitting there watching, like some of them were extremely boring. Some of me didn't understand what the people were saying. But then once certain developers come out and they announce some certain things, the energy just really gets boosted. So it's a preparation of it.
Check my moments. All right, man, I will.
So I don't mind it, but if I did have a recommendation for them, instead of having like 2 days of like the floor stuff, because you can always see the entire floor in one day, right? Friday have all the presentations. Saturday have it open to the floor, and then dedicate Sunday to like full-blown giveaways and competitions and stuff like that.
Right.
To keep people entertained the last day. If they were to do something like that, it would have a much better turnout on Sundays, because most people just buy the Saturday pass.
That's personally why I also kind of dipped on Sunday, because it's like Saturday is the big day, and you just go for a day, just check everything out, and cool, bing bong, cool, all right, I'm out. So it's like that, and I completely agree with you, because it's I completely agree with you on that. That makes so much more sense, because that'd make people actually want to come back on Sunday.
Yeah.
So what other questions do you have, Micah?
That's pretty much it.
So I want to ask you a question. Now we gotta ask him questions now, Delta Flight.
Okay, great.
Why weren't you here this year? Let's start off with the big one.
Where were you? And why was?
Bro, I've been told y'all this. My grandma came in from California. It's family first.
Grandma could have went over to Providence with you.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Why do you want Brady to pick you up from the airport, Micah?
Why what?
Why do you want to babysit you?
What? Hold up, I gotta turn Discord up. What did he say? Why didn't you want me to pick you up from the airport? Is that what you said?
I'm only saying it once.
Oh my god.
He said, "Why?" That is funny. I'm not gonna repeat what he said either, but that was funny.
Great. No, I actually see. The funny thing is I was at the airport. I was at Atlanta because I picked up my grandma, right? The
Sure.
night. So Thursday night, and I was talking to my dad while we were eating at the airport, and I was like, I was trying to convince him.
At the airport. Yeah.
Picking up my grandma. So I was talking to my dad trying to convince him to go, but he said no. He said, "Get it out of your head. It's not happening." I was like, "Oh my god."
Dang, so that's when you call up someone who has access to an airplane, and you get flown up there anyway.
Right, like who?
You're talking to one.
Delta Flyer. You actually have an aircraft? You have a plane?
Are you slow?
Dang,
Have you not been present? Have you not been present?
Wait, no, Delta Flyer. You actually have a plane. It's not like you rent it from the flight school or whatever.
No, I rent one, but.
Never mind. I'm retarded.
See, exactly.
Yeah, I definitely rent it.
Exactly.
But I could very well be buying one very soon. Cough, cough.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Which one?
I'm thinking about getting like a Gulfstream 650, a Global 650.
Right.
Yeah, bud. Get a Cirrus jet. Get a Cirrus jet.
Cirrus pilots are not pilots. I'm sorry. If it is any Cirrus pilots up there, you didn't hear that. But y'all can't fly.
That's crazy.
It's like the Airbus of the GA road. We just have to make money.
Yeah, hopefully I'm definitely going next year, because when I told my mom when they announced it, I guess that's where the Prince Memorial or whatever is where it is. Standard set. My mom is wanting to go to that for like ages. So she said like she will go for as long as I want to. So.
Oh, sweet.
And on top of that, the mall is like right down the road, and I love that mall.
Yeah, what is it called?
That
Mall of
America. Yeah.
Oh
my God, that's the Mall of America is there.
The Mall of America. It's like literally right there. It's actually a free train ride from the airport, and it takes like 10 minutes.
What train?
It's connected to the airport. I don't know the name of it.
Yeah, it's like some sort of like MARTA train. It's not like
it's a MARTA train.
Dude, bro, I could get free rides on Amtrak, but okay. Okay, I see you.
Yeah,
no, that'd be fun. We should, but Amtrak does run through Minneapolis. Yo, we should do a group train ride to like somewhere. That would be fun.
Yeah, let's just go to Chicago and back, guys. No big deal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right around the corner.
Right. Better. Yeah, we'll spend our time on a train instead of.
Or hear me out. Hear me out with this. Hear me out with this one. What if since we have so much time before this happens?
So much time.
Why don't we like actually plan something where Micah, you fly down here to RDU, right? And we all go out, because I'm planning on taking Delta there, because they do direct flights out of.
Yeah, but
Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. Positive.
Negative.
Yes.
No, I'm not leaving
that.
Atlanta, because Atlanta to Minneapolis, I have the chance on going on like I think the 350. So
that's not.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
No, you
That's not gonna happen.
No.
Nah, you'll be in a 321, a Neo if you're lucky.
Really?
It's not a.
So what? Okay, so then what's so special on RDU? Do I have better chances of getting? Right.
Yeah,
I have chances of a
7.5
too, so it's like.
We have a 7.
Why don't I go up to RDU? Why don't y'all come down to Atlanta?
Because we could meet each other. We have a 737 simulator we'd be willing to take you in. Then we could
That's true.
We could all fly together. And plus we could probably get like special treatment or something because of you, Delta Flyer, because you're like Delta or something.
Right.
And plus you could get a tour of our territory, Micah. It'd be so worth it. It would be so worth it.
Think about it. That actually is a good idea.
See, because you're going to have to come here next year when the Expo's going to be here the year after.
No, for sure. When it's in RDU, huh? Yeah.
More like
Salt Lake. More like Salt Lake. Bro, RDU came in like dead last. I don't know what y'all
No, it did not. No, it did not.
We were fourth.
Yeah, fourth.
We're basically first.
Yeah, right. In what world?
No, because the votes were so close that we were literally second. Like, it was really
the
close.
votes were close between Salt Lake and Minneapolis.
No, you didn't listen to what the guy said. He said, and I quote, RDU came in a close second. They were all pretty tied to each other.
Yep.
Close second. You mean
Yes.
fourth?
Nope. We came in second, if you listen to what the guy said.
Yeah.
I'm going by his words.
Yeah, but on the actual thing, y'all came in fourth. Y'all are a bunch of, oh my god.
I don't care what the board said. The board is a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, Micah, you should like definitely come down here though, and like
that's a good idea to be honest.
I'm serious, yeah. And we have like a year to plan this, basically.
Yeah.
So,
Andrew, why would I go more
I'm
south?
just saying, I don't know if you'd be up for
Why would I go
but
more
I'm pretty
south
sure you would
to
be.
Orlando?
I am.
It makes no sense.
I'm down.
And then I also, by the way, in Expo, I also met some actual Delta pilots with Delta Flyer. They're very chill.
Expo in Chicago? Nah, it's gonna get
my
shot
buddies.
up.
Your buddies.
Yeah, he actually got to meet the assistant chief pilot
No way. At where? What airport?
at Expo. I brought him to the Expo with me.
No, I
Wait,
know.
is he like the
what-
assistant
what
chief
airport?
pilot, like real life,
Chief-
or
yeah.
what?
Boston.
Okay. So, Micah, you want to explain why you call Delta Flyer a monkey?
Yeah, let's elaborate on that one.
So
I'd like to know
actually,
more about
I'm
that
on the
answer.
descent right now, guys. I gotta head out.
Oh, that's
yeah.
that's crazy. I'm on the descent too. I'm not
Oh,
starting
really?
Me too.
yet, though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the chat's going crazy right now. There's a lot to read, so I just gotta head out, unfortunately. But
Oh,
thanks for the great
yeah.
call. Yeah, thanks for the great call, guys. Appreciate
Yeah,
it. Kidnap Micah to the Expo. Let's not. Let's refrain from that. Oh my god. Expo, MLB, Florida, that would be fire, bro. What? That makes no sense. You're speaking like that. You can't even combine. You can't even make a proper sentence. Bro goes Expo, MLB, Florida, would be fire. Like, dog. What are you saying? What are you saying? What are you trying to say? Oh man, Expo at O Block? That would be so fire, dude. Alright, we're approaching Dubai. We're still on 22.8. And we'll go ahead and call up Dubai traffic, right? I think we're everything's 22.8. Although I really haven't heard anybody, and like 5 aircraft on the ground right now, 1 arrival in front of us. We're actually going to be crossing directly over the field. Literally right over runway 30 right and 30 left. So that's going to be quite cool. And then we're going to enter a left downwind. So I'll pull it up on Navigraph here to kind of see what's in the books for us. Coming up on Platted, and then from Platted direct to Dubai or Delta Bravo 532 to join the left downwind. We'll extend the left downwind and then we'll turn final for the ILS runway 30 left from you adult. Expo in Cancun? Nah. Although Cancun's a great place to visit. I think Cancun's a great spot. I just don't see Expo being in Mexico. Expo at Melbourne. Oh, okay. MLB. I thought you were talking about Major League Baseball. But you're talking about Melbourne, Florida? Okay. I've heard of Melbourne before. Is that a good spot? I was thinking of Atlanta, but it's like really like I don't see Expo ever being in Atlanta, to be honest with you guys. I just don't see it. I don't know where they would put it. They can't put it at the Delta Museum, you know? So it's like, where would they put it? Unless they clear out the Delta Museum for Flight Sim Expo, but I highly doubt that's going to be the case. Man, what a sexy arrival, though. Yeah, I was talking to Shammy this afternoon about Expo being in the DC area, and I see that being a better spot. I'd go only if Expo's in my area, yeah. Yeah, no, I honestly see Expo being in the DC area sometime in the near future. I'd be down for that. Hell yeah, Delta Museum for the Expo. No, it's just not happening. It's just not happening. I forget if I have the this like skyline like landmarks pack installed for Dubai as well. It sure seems like it, which is quite nice. I think it might come with the scenery. I'm not sure if it's an extra add-on from iniBuilds or not. Pretty cool that we have the Doha landmarks and Dubai landmarks, it seems, installed, which is nice. It's good. I love Miami City. Dude, you know it's crazy, Delta Flyer? I still have never been. I still have never been. They should put it outside of ATL. You're talking like where I live, kind of like north? The outskirts, but like there's really not too much to do aviation related up here. You know, it's like, why would they put it up here? We have like 2 airports, 2-3 airports. It's not like, it's not really like a great spot for it. I don't see it. I don't see it being in Atlanta, or in Georgia, I should say. Yeah, just put it right in the middle of the runway, right? No, that's a good idea, right? That's a good idea. You're smart, Mexican Aviator. You're really smart. I want you to know that. If nobody's ever told you that, I just want to let you know you're smart. Expo in Asheville. Ooh, that's I don't know. I don't see that being a big enough city to be like intriguing to people to go to Asheville, Carolina. Well, so he sucks. Yeah. Right. Flight Sim Expo, Orlando, Terminal C, hear me out. Back to Orlando, though, that's the thing. I'm bummed. I'm kind of bummed that I missed Flight Sim Expo by 1 year when it comes to the location, because I wish I would have heard about and known about Flight Sim Expo the year of Orlando. I actually missed it by 2 years because the year before was Hobby in Houston. That's when I initially heard
traffic
about it.
Emirates 440 departing runway 30 right index 7 Foxtrot. Goodbye.
So, who's that? Emirates 440. Or to Adelaide. Deal.
The 324 Dubai traffic taxiing to runway 308 via Juliet service C1 Kilo 7 crossing runway 30 left. Mike 10 Bravo.
Holy bass boosted Mike. Dubai traffic Qatari 65 Bravo descending through 6,500 feet, 5 nautical miles to the southeast of the field, extending left downwind ILS 30 left. Need to hear, or I need you to do your professional yapper thing when you get to Dubai, so I get time to load in. Yeah, we'll check out the Dubai scenery. We'll go over it. We'll review it. Obviously, we can compare it to the Doha scenery, and then on our way back to Doha, we'll make the final review and statements of the scenery and my thoughts of the scenery. We'll check out the city pack. Also on the lake back, we're gonna check out the cabin. So I'll be yapping a bunch there. At cruise. Sounds like fun to me. Hell yeah. Lots of yapping. That's all I hear, man. Come back to Houston for real? Yeah. Houston. I liked it. I can't say I liked it at Hobby because I wasn't there at Hobby, but I would like it if it would go back to Houston or Dallas even for Love Field. I honestly see Houston as a better fit than Dallas, to be honest with you. Dallas is cool, but I see Houston as a better spot for Flight Sim Expo. So I don't know if they have any intentions or plans of going back into to Houston, but I don't think that's a bad idea. I really want it to be in the DC area, though. I think that's really cool. First of all, I'm a big fan of DC. Very historic area. For those who have never been to DC, it's a great place to go explore and do a lot of exploring, yes, but like sightseeing and checking out all the monuments and whatnot. And then you have Dulles, you have DCA, you have one of the most famous or infamous approaches, that being the River Vish if they're landing west on 19. And then you got Baltimore, Washington, which is like 45-30 minutes away. So yeah, just the DC area, whether it's Baltimore or it's actually like DC. I think Flight Sim Expo in that area, the DMV, I think would be really a good idea. I think that would be really cool. I don't know about the expo when I didn't know about the expo when they were in Houston, and I missed it. Shaking my head. Yeah, Houston would have been a cool place. You know what the thing is? I like Houston for one reason in particular. At the Houston Hobby Airport, they have Menchie's, and I'm a huge Menchie's guy. The frozen yogurt spot. That's really cool. That's my go-to frozen yogurt. Love that. I'm thinking about taking a trip up to Dulles to go see the museum. Oh yeah, like the Air and Space Museum. Yeah, that's cool. I gotta go there someday. Next time I go to DC, we'll definitely head over there. That's an item I definitely need to go check out. That frozen yogurt is fire. I know. I'm saying, man. It's like the one reason why I like the Houston Hobby Airport. Although, I mean, I don't know. Hobby's just a well put together airport for me. It's small. It's pretty compact. Last time I think it was under construction a little bit. But I mean, it's a Southwest airport, you know, and it's one of Southwest's main airports. So I don't know. It's just that feeling, man. It's hard to explain, really. It's really hard to explain. For those who know, for those who have that same vision as me when it comes to like Dallas Love and Houston Hobby and these like Midway and whatnot, like these airports are just so iconic, and I think that just makes it a good airport in my eyes, and I think that's just swag glaze, to be honest with you. Interesting arrival into Dubai. It's minimum VFR right now. Last updated 30 minutes ago. Visibility 6,000 meters. It says no significant clouds. This might just be fog. Winds 130 at 3 knots and 909.4 on the QNH, which we have set. And we're descending via the arrival. By traffic Qatari 65, Bravo, going to be turning final. Going to be 20 miles out, runway 30 left. Bye. Auto throttle thing again. Yep. Know it. That's the one thing there's a couple things I need to get fixed here in 2024. First of all, my throttle quadrant, I think that's an Airbus A350 thing in particular. I need to get my performance up so I can have better graphic settings, and then I need to get my model matching fixed. That's so far my biggest takeaways. But besides that, 2024, it's not, yeah, do I not like it because of the user interface? Yeah, 100%. I'm not a fan of the user interface at all. It's frustrating. I think that's the best way I can put it. It's frustrating. I don't understand, and I'm not a Microsoft Flight Simulator developer. I'm not a part of the Asobo or Adobo team. I heard V1 say that. I thought that was pretty funny. I'm not a part of that team, so I don't know. I can't speak from a developer side of things. But it's like, I don't know if they were trying to go for a more modern UI, but it just wasn't necessary. If they could have just built off of or just kept the Flight Sim 2020 UI, everybody would have been happy campers. But now it's a whole new UI, these setting changes and all that. It's a bunch of garbage. So yeah, it's just a little bit of a pain in the you-know-what. And for me, the best word is it's just frustrating. Can't forget BWE. Yeah, BWE too. BWE is a great airport. I've been there a few times. I love BWE. I'm actually planning on going back, Shammy. I'm going back to BWE in about 2 weeks, I think. In about 2 weeks, there's a possibility of me going up to Aberdeen. I don't know if you know where Aberdeen is. But I'm going to be going there to check out one of my favorite baseball players. He's currently in the minor leagues right now. He just got drafted by the Orioles, which is the baseball team in Baltimore. I'm sure you're aware. Be back in a minute. No worries, Devin. Just don't miss the landing, bro. You don't want to miss this. Because Aberdeen, it's a place just like 35-40 minutes northeast of Baltimore. And we got the sun right in our face. The HUD would be nice. The HUD would be nice now. Ortho out here doesn't look too I don't know what just happened. Sorry. Ortho out here doesn't look too bright. That's what I was going to say. It's not great at all, actually. I don't think it looks good. But once we get closer to Dubai, you definitely see the uptick in ortho quality. Live time? No. No, I don't want to fly in pitch black. Yo, set up my aircraft, hurry up. You already set up everything? Okay, well, I have to wait on Delta Flyer. Delta Flyer, I don't know how far away he is from Seattle, but he's landing in Seattle, and he's wanting me to yap, so that's a good one. At least someone wants me to yap this one time. But I want to take a look at the scenery. I want to do a little bit of comparing and contrasting of the scenery. We'll go ahead and arm approach as well. I want to do a little bit of comparing from my memory of the Qatar scenery we checked out. Not Qatar, I meant Doha, which is in Qatar. It's hard to get it's very easy to get those two mixed up. And then you're on approach, okay, sounds good. And then we'll get the show on the road. We'll head back to Qatar, Doha. I should say we'll head back to Doha in Qatar. That was a better use of like location, if you will. And after that, we'll take a look at the night lighting of the airport. We'll take a look at the north side of the field, and then we'll take a look, obviously, at the landmarks pack. So it's just auto throttle, just being not fun today. All good though. It's 2024. Bugs like this happens. Nate, what's up, bro? Got a cut? I did. I got a low taper fade. I'm just kidding. But I did. I got it shorter on the sides, longer on the top. Trying to grow out this hair here, kind of like how it is right now. I don't have. I didn't put water in it. It's like really dry right now. But I really like it. But yeah, I did get a new cut. Nate, it's good to see you, man. Interesting way to enter into the stream today, but oh man, it's good to see you, dude. Oh, sweet, Mexican aviator, dude. Hey, man, great stuff. Yeah, it kind of does look like ice cream hair, like kind of like a... Yeah, it does, but it's just because it's super dry right now. And it's straight. It's really straight because I put conditioning in the other night for like a deep clean. So that's why. Nice, I just got back from Salt Lake last night. Nice, good stuff. How was that flight? Was it a deadhead or you just like land at the evening? Is that what you're saying? Or whatever the case may be. Glad you're back. Oh my god, no. Also, how do I, what's up here? What's up with this up here? How do I click yes or no or clear out right here? Long fluid IRL? What do you mean you flew at IRL? That makes no sense. Yeah, you flew at IRL. What, you did your... What, are you flying in Flight Sim? You just so happened to teleport across the country? Fuel Lake is insane work. Yeah, I'm low on fuel. It's weird. Estimated fuel on board is below minimum. How do I clear this out, though? In the center pedestal. Clear.
By traffic Qatar 7 Hotel is roughly 25 miles south. Turn around final for
right here. Is this my cross feed right here, guys?
Dubai traffic.
This guy right here, is this my cross feed? I have no clue. I have no clue. About to run out of fuel, dude. Oh, Lord. Who let me cook on this leg? I tell you what, I did a great job showcasing the scenery, but the moment I hopped into this aircraft, I was doomed. I got fried. It's a nice view right there. I like that. Salt Lake to Denver in a Max 8. We landed runway 7 in Denver because of the weather. Oh, that must have been fun, which is funny because my brother picked up a trip to OKC and he was right next to my gate. And we were able to chat before we went our ways. Oh, sweet. That's really cool, Nate. Good stuff, man. Just add water. Oh, yeah. No, that should do the trick, right? No one said watch him land. I got you, man. I got you. We'll watch everybody land. Dubai traffic, Qatari 65 Bravo, 5 mile final, I'm sorry, 7.5 mile final, runway 30 left.
Sorry, final 30, but we'll hold short for you.
Flaps 1.
A2 Bravo, 50 mile final, 30 left. Bye.
We'll go. You're down. Probably should have started configuring a lot earlier. You got a side stick? Yep. How we doing on speed? We're doing good. We're doing good. This ain't no 5 mile final, is it? Nah, it's more like 3.5.
1,000.
1,000. My aircraft. Whoa! Okay. Aircraft's trying to kill itself today. Love that. Okay. Oh, this might be a go around, chat. No, it looks like I saved it. Okay.
By traffic, our 7 hotel is 15 mile final, runway 30 left, Qatar traffic, or Dubai traffic direction.
500. 400. 300. 100 above.
I believe I have the lead in lights.
Flight slow.
Yep, I have the field.
Minimum
10 mile final.
200.
Continue. Might yell us a little bit.
$100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5.
Alright, two in reverse. We'll take it. Wasn't pretty, not at all. But we're on the ground and it was legal. Reversers in the green, decel. We're doing manual braking.
That's landing there, by the way.
Short final, 30 left. Goodbye.
Bit of a float, not bad. It wasn't great, but we'll take it, like I said. I gotta figure out where we're going, actually. I think we're gonna go off to the left. I hope. I hope we're off to the left. I have no clue where we're going.
By traffic number 170, runway 30 left.
Flop's coming up.
By traffic number
Casualty report, no casualties? Okay, good deal. And we're gonna sit
hotel
here.
is 10 mile final, runway 30 left, Dubai traffic.
7 hotel, still not on your speed. You're right on my tail, bud.
Right on my tail, bud. Yeah,
Alright,
bud.
we're slowing down, 7 hotel.
Ooh, okay, so the scenery's not happy with our, or this PC is not too happy with our scenery either. Very laggy. Oh my lag, holy slideshow. Is it really that bad? Oh lord, okay. Okay. Chat, this is like medium settings, bro. Okay. Okay. We good? We good. We better be good. I know, it probably got bad there. It probably got really bad there. Are we good though? Are we good? Mike, your PC's gonna blow up? I know, bro. Tell me about it. Let me close out of Discord. Let me close out of Discord. Oh my god. You know what? That's probably why. That's probably why. Not better. How about now? Is it any better now? I don't even see Nolan. He called short final. I don't even know where he is. Did he already land? No, he really is short final. Okay, I got him. Alright, we'll watch these guys land and then we'll continue taxiing in. Like I said, have no clue where we're going. I hope we vacated in the right area. Off to the left. It looks like we did. Looks like we did. Okay, I think I know where we're going. I think I know where we're going. We're not okay. We're not good. I think we are worse. A little bit better now. There we go. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Jeez, man. Y'all got me scared, bro. I'm like, oh my god, it's worse? How is that possible? So, definitely got to do some optimizing. Definitely got to do some optimizing, so we'll work on that for sure. And we'll see if we can spot Nolan here, although the model matching isn't going to be great, to be honest with you guys. Let me pull him up on VATScope. So we should see him here. Dude, that approach was scary, dude. I want to see what y'all are saying about that. I want to see what y'all are saying about that. Hold up. Whoa. Do you recommend the WinWing side stick, and are you using the left or right-handed one? I'm using the left-handed one, and to be honest, if you already have the Thrustmaster, don't do what I did. Keep your Thrustmaster, don't get the WinWing. But if you don't have a side stick, and you're not wanting to spend the money on the Thrustmaster, yeah, the WinWing's a good option. If you have the money for the Thrustmaster, get the Thrustmaster. That's what I will say. If you don't, but you're, you know, it's not like one of those cases where it's like, save your money till you get the Thrustmaster. No, like if you have the option to get the Thrustmaster, get the Thrustmaster. If you don't, you get the WinWing, and it's not like you're gonna be like sad that you didn't get the Thrustmaster. No, the WinWing's a good side stick, but I would say you get the Thrustmaster if you can. My butt and my back, dude. It's like every landing with y'all. So I mean, yeah, was that a slam? Yeah, but like it doesn't matter, to be honest, bro. Whatever I do, it's always a slam in your guys' opinion, which is great. Okay, sounds good. The visibility was almost 0. I know. I probably shouldn't have disconnected at 1,000. I probably should have just let the aircraft fly itself down. It looks like Nolan already vacated, and so did Aviator, and we didn't see any of their landings. So that's just awesome. Can we see him next to us? No, we can't even see him next to us. Wow. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, because I got disconnected because of my frame rate, bro. That's why. Oh my god, I got disconnected from VATSIM because of my frames. Goodbye, traffic Atari 65. Probably going to be taxiing to the Delta Concourse via Kilo 1 and Zoom. Dude, my frame rate was so bad. I got disconnected. My sim crashed the desktop as I vacated. Okay. I think this is what we're gonna do. I don't think we're gonna do the flight back. There's a lot of very fundamental issues that I need to address and I need to fix before we do another flight in this sim. Not to take away from that flight. I actually really like genuinely. I don't know how to express this any other way. Dude, I actually enjoyed that flight. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I didn't. Auto throttle issues, yeah. I have to fix that. I have to try and, I have to try and fix that issue. I have to spend time in fixing that issue. It is what it is, okay? I didn't help myself by not thoroughly understanding this aircraft. I know how to fly an Airbus, right? But like, there's a lot of things that I missed today, and I know a lot of you guys were like, all right, come on. But to know, It's like my first time flying Airbus in God knows how long, right? But no excuses, no excuses. So no, we're gonna cut it short. We're gonna do this one leg. I'm gonna close. I'm gonna go back to the main menu. We're gonna head over to Doha. The main reason why you guys clicked on this stream is because of the Doha scenery, the landmarks prac. We're also actually, I'm gonna show the cabin. I'm gonna show the cabin here. That was something I wanted to do on this leg, but we talked about Flight Sim Expo and said we're gonna show the cabin, okay? And we're gonna go over to Doha. We're gonna take a look at the night lighting, and then we're gonna go ahead and take a look at. Oh, look at this. We're gonna park right next to a Qatar, buddy. Sweet. And we're gonna take a look at the landmarks brackets. Time to switch to X-Flight? Nah, dude. Nah. I had a enjoyable flight. It was a good stream. I'm just super happy that I was able to first come back to stream, talk to you guys, and have the opportunity to take a look at the sceneries and whatnot. So we'll go back, review the scenery again. I'll let you guys kind of hear my final input. Take a look at night lighting as well for y'all. Cool, that should be it right there. Then we'll go GSX. Really, I'm not even gonna. I mean, should I request deboarding, guys? I guess we probably could. I guess we could. How long have we been streaming for, anyways? So we're gonna probably end stream at like 3.5 hours. Yeah, because y'all see my hair's like so straight. So I can actually, like, I texture it and whatnot. So right now it's just hella straight. I guess really we should probably just hop on ground power. I'm not trying to wait for the APs. Go chocks. Ground power, external power 1, external power 2. We'll shut down the APU and then we'll go master 1 and 2 off. And we'll do just like a makeshift shutdown. Try and rush back over to Doha. Yeah, we'll request deboarding. We'll do that. I'm fine with that. Oh, here's the cross feeds up here. And yeah, they are both on. Okay. Cool, cool. Still, reverser's unlocked. Weird. And is the jetway just gonna stay like that, or is the jetway actually gonna connect? Micah, you're missing it. Me and Nolan and my instructor are sitting here talking trash about you in this VC. Great, great. Nah, definitely wasn't a pretty arrival, I'll tell you that. I'll be the first to admit it. Talking trash is crazy, though. Okay. Well, it's a good thing we'll be able to go back to your monkey exhibit at the airport. So, y'all should definitely talk about that. Oh my god. Yeah, it doesn't even look like we're going to be deboarding the passengers. Lovely. Alrighty, let's go back to main menu. Free flight. Head back to Doha. Bad hair day today? Nah. My hair's not bad. I just didn't like, I don't mess with my hair for streams, bro. Unless the huzz is watching. Just playing. You gonna get enough of calling me a monkey? Yeah, alright. Oh my god, dude. Alright, yep. Gate, Golf 7 or ramp, Golf 7. The Huz arm, okay. Oh my gosh. The carry rail fan is the Huz, right? For sure. Speaking of which, let's actually pop back open Discord. Micah's only Huz is himself, right? Sure, buddy. Sure, buddy. Let's see where it's at. Delta Flyer. Okay. You mind reposting? Actually, no. We just gotta scroll up a little bit. Where's it at? Oh my god, Nolan coming in with a $49 donation, dude. This guy's out of his mind. We're wrapping up stream. What does he have to say? Dude, this guy, man, appreciate it. Don't play flying high in the sim like it's the FAA. Throttled wide open, skies on lock. From a Cessna to a Boeing, he's running the block. Got the checklist tight and the callouts clean. Landing butter smooth, living the pilot's dream. Camera locked in for what? Oh my god. There it is, guys. You hear Delta Flyer? I think. Ooh. I'm just kidding, bro. Oh my god, dude. This is so funny for me. This is so funny. If you guys can, go ahead and hit the like button on the Carry Rail Fans $50 donation to wrap up the stream. I greatly appreciate it, my guy. Thank you very much for your support of the channel, man. It's like, this is the reason why I'm able to check out sceneries like these and have fun with you guys and you know, stream something new to the community. It's sponsors of the channel such as the Carry Rail Fans, so I appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot. So here we are, guys. If you guys haven't seen it, here's the Doha Hamad International Airport from iniBuilds. You got like a little parking lot. That's kind of what we figured out this was, is a little parking lot with a bunch of like hammocks, if you will, as like rain covers. I like the sound cues and the sound effects integrated into the city. When you are next to the trees, you'll hear the leaves and the water as well, which is really cool. I'm not a huge fan of the transition from the water to land. I know it's kind of hard to model, but I wish they could smoothly transition the water to, you know, the highways and the road systems here. It seems like the terrain is super jagged. It's just super abrupt, like kind of like riverbank, if you will. I like these little like water animators or whatever you want to call it, that like shoot out water. The airport signs, they're nice. Like, you know, it's something I talked about is, you know, obviously if you get up close and personal to them, it's kind of hard to read, or not hard to read, I should say. It's lower quality, like less resolution than some of the other signs that will be in the scenery. But then again, it's like, who's gonna go up to this airport sign right here and be like, oh, you can see little jagged edges and it's 480p resolution. You know, it's like, nobody's gonna do that. It's nice to just pass by. Like, if you're looking at this angle, the airport signs just look great. I think it's a good thing that it's lower resolution. It's better for performance. I'm not sure if that's actually the case. I would assume so, though, right? Less quality, more performance. It's a very, very beautiful scenery, I will say. It's a perfect time of day for this, too. I probably should mix in some clouds. We'll leave it on live weather. Got a parking lot over here with some cars. I don't know. I feel like the cars, I don't know. This kind of looks like Roblox-ish to me. I don't know if that makes any sense. This doesn't look too great. I don't really like this parking lot. Now, this terminal here, and that's another thing I'll continue to point out, the architecture in this airport is beautiful. I love the integration of the trees as well here, the palm trees, the environment here in Doha. And that's not just an iniBuilds thing, it's just Doha in general. I love the environment. I'm a huge fan. You got another, water fountain here, which is really cool. I like the architecture again. I like that. You can kind of see the ripple effects in the water, which is cool. Good attention to detail there. Just not a fan of the parking lot right there. And then I wish there was actually buses right here and people, because I believe this is some sort of bus stop, maybe a parking lot as well. There's lots of bus stops I've noticed. I like the Qatar flag here on whatever building this is supposed to be. I don't know if this is like the security place where the security officers check in. I'm not sure what that really is. This is my favorite though, because you got the buses right here. This is actually a bus stop. I think the thing that I would like to see included is like the 3D people. I'd like to see the integration of 3D people here at these bus stops. I think that would be pretty cool. Palm trees all and about. This right here, I'm not really too sure what this is. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. I think there's another similar parking lot-ish structure on the other side of the airport, right across the way, which I don't really know what that is. We didn't get to take a look at the baggage claim section on the first part of the stream, so here it is. No people and no baggage actually on the baggage claim, or whatever you want to call this, the unloader. So that's something I'd like to see, is people and just you know, like actually bags on the unloader to bring the scenery to life a little bit. I'm not a fan of the 3D the people up here on the terminal. I don't like it. I think it's very misplaced. I like the cars though. The Lamborghini is really cool. You can see this girl right here. Like, it's just super out of place. You'll see here's like a guy with fries and a cup of coffee, and then you got a guy walking in with a bag of donuts, and it's like, it's just super it's super out of place. You're not gonna see a guy going into an airport to grab McDonald's, and you're not gonna see a guy coming into an airport with a bag of Dunkin' Donuts. You know, you just don't see that. You know, they get that stuff in the airport. So yeah, just the passengers on this level, I think they probably should have kept them. I think they should have put these passengers somewhere else, like the bus terminals and the baggage claim area. Hopefully not with the bag of donuts, right? But you get what I'm saying. I think they could have placed these passengers better. That's my personal takeaway from this. I like this. The check-in area is really cool. Once again, just lovely modeling. No glaze. Yes, glaze, but respectable glaze. Respectable glaze. And then you got like a security check-in airport. Sorry, security check-in area here. Area is what I meant to say. No Delta flight. We're not doing the next leg. We're not doing the next leg. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. Because we have issues with the performance. So I have to fix the performance. I have to fix model matching before our next stream, and I gotta fix the throttle quadrant. So I was just like, all right, we might as well just not even do the next leg. I think it's just a waste of time. This right here is really cool. So these terminals right here, we go inside, is what this is what I'm talking about. This is the jungle. So you got the seated passengers, which I think the benches haven't loaded in yet. So we'll wait for those to load in as everything kind of starts to load in. There you go. You can hear the birds chirping. This is what I talked about when we checked out the first terminal earlier on in the stream. I want to see more of these shops. I want to see more shops that are actually enterable. You can kind of go through and discover these shops. I don't want it to just be like images like some other sceneries that are more out of date. I guess older sceneries that just have like images of the shops. I really like how iniBuilds made it to where we can go inside the shop and take a look at what they're selling. Obviously in this case it's pants, it's hoodies, it's clothing, which once again, if they want to add a shop like this, I'm for it, but just not every single shop. You know, it's just a copy and paste. Make it more airport related. Sell like model airplanes, like Qatar model airplanes, and magazines of Doha, and you know, places to visit, like tourist stuff, like stuff that you're gonna see at an airport. You're not gonna see shot. It's not a mall. You know, it's an airport. So some more appropriate shops I would like to see. The Louis Vuitton section right here, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a shop or just a nice little walkthrough area with, I don't know, like AC or whatever. I'm sure the entire airport has AC, so I don't know what I'm saying about that, but I don't know where I'm going with that. But nice little kind of walkthrough area. I think it's probably a shop. Like to see a Rolex shop. I'm sure they have it. I know Dubai has one. And then here you guys go. You got this nice little area where you get to hang out with your friends, whether your flight got delayed or whatever. Like, this reminds me of like a mall, you know what I'm saying? But you got this nice little like jungle area for Delta Flyer and Nolan and Mexican Aviator and Matt and Braden and NFT 2021 and Skystar, all the monkeys. I'm just playing. But no, this is cool. Pilot Rocky. This is Pilot Rocky's home. This is Pilot Rocky more than anything. This is where he belongs. a jungle with all the monkeys. Just kidding. But no, anyways, this is a really cool area. I love the greenery, the trees, the grass, the water as well. So, yeah, no, this is cool. And then you got this like nice little walkway above us, the bridge. So just a really cool area inside Doha that is really nicely modeled. And you got the flowers as well. I'm not sure if those are screens or actually supposed to be flowers. But man, just a really nice area for people to just kind of sit down and relax as maybe they're waiting on their flight or maybe they're just waiting to board or whatever the case may be. Usually at the airport I go straight to the gate and I sit down. So this might be a place where people sit down, right? That they spend their time instead of at the gate. They spend it there checking out all the scenery and whatnot. You got some very nice, you know, couches and whatnot. I'm not sure if this is it looks like just a public area. I know upstairs, I think, which we'll check out here. If I go straight up, is there anything modeled? There is no. Well, this is like the second floor. But on some of the terminals, you can see airlines have their little exclusive area where you get food and all that. I forgot what it's called. The lounge. You have airliner lounges modeled in the scenery as well, which I think is really cool. They're not modeled in depth. They're not modeled to, they're not detailed too much, but they're there. You got another cool little like restaurants, like kind of coffee shop almost that looks cool with the Coca-Cola vending machines. Like this is stuff I want to see integrated throughout the scenery. Also, you can hear the PA announcements, if you will, throughout the airport. That's a great addition. I'm a huge fan of that. You guys can see the night lighting and whatnot. It looks pretty good on my side. I hope it does for you. But that's pretty much it. Here on the north side, you got the cargo terminal. I like the ground equipment. That's pretty cool. We can take a look at the tower as well. I'm not sure if you can go inside the tower. Let's see. Yeah, you can actually. Whoa. Hold up. Looks like they spent a good amount of time in here. You got some iniBuilds cups, which I like. Love that. Another thing, too. I think they can probably start to include more iniBuilds branding. I'm a fan of that. That's really cool. You got charts and everything like that. And then you got a bunch of like Qatar headquarters stuff. You got another Lamborghini, and this is, yeah, I mean, you're not gonna see a Lamborghini there, but nah, that's pretty cool right here. You got these trucks and whatnot and cars. The cars of the people in the tower, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure if this is the control facility as well. Like the what do you call it, guys? The approach and departure. You have the tower, and then you have the control facility. The facility that hosts the center, tower, approach. What is that called? Can someone help me out there? The ARAC, is that, or ARTCC or whatever you want to call it? Is that what it is? I'm blanking on that. Traycon, thank you, Christian. Appreciate you. What's up, Christian? Good to see you in this stream. Yeah, Traycon, thank you. You got the Qatar hub right here where they do all of their, this is like the headquarters right here. This is like, you know, Southwest Dallas Love Field, their operations headquarters right here. I'm assuming this is what that building is. So that's pretty cool. And then you got like the unloading trucks. I'm not sure if that's catering or more or less cargo, because you got the cargo facility over there. You got some more parking lots, some more places to park with the like the rain covers on, which is cool. I'm not really sure what this is. General direct something passports, airport passports department. Okay, yeah, that's what I was reading. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Directorate, whatever. But the passports department. So this is kind of like customs, I guess you could say. Yeah, a few screws loose today, a little bit. I'm rusty, bro. First stream in a few days, so I'm a little bit rusty. But no, honestly, it was a good stream in my opinion. I wasn't too bad. My side, at least, I didn't think I was too bad, right? I hope not. Definitely a few screws loose. Some things that I forget, but that's a common occurrence on my streams. I forget a lot of things. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. It's crazy. I go on stream and I'm just a whole different person than what I am in real life. Trust me, I'm not like this in real life. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just like I go too fast for myself. I don't know. But I also don't want it to be like such a slow and sluggish stream where I'm just taking my sweet time with everything. Although I still do, but I try and keep it at a high tempo, if you will. My, talking. So I guess I talk too fast. I guess that's my problem. My brain can't think that fast. I don't know what it is. Anyways, you got some more hangars here, which is pretty cool to see. You got one open. I'm not sure if they open and close. I don't know if they're animated. I would like to see a static aircraft in here, rather than just a blank, terminal. Like, bro, what is that? But I like that it's open. And that's pretty much. I mean, the texturing it's up to par with other iniBuilds airports. Let's head across the Gulf here, Persian Gulf, and head over to the city. You can see you got really cool lighting. This is custom iniBuilds lighting. I'm not sure if it's on every single, if they classify all of their sceneries or all of their landmarks that they modeled as like custom iniBuilds lighting, but I know in particular they reference this building in particular on their video. They have the little bullet points and it says like custom iniBuilds lighting, so I'm not sure if they're referring to this in particular as this is like the most lit up building, or they're talking about every single building that they modeled. I would assume every single building, right? That only makes sense. But yeah, pretty neat modeling, like Shammy said. Yeah, no, I'm a fan, so it's pretty cool. Would I say pick up the downtown Doha? No, I wouldn't. Whether I was an iniBuilds partner or not, no, I'm not going to try and sell you on this. I don't think it's worth it. It's cool to see on the departure, obviously, but you're not going to be zoomed in on the landmarks pack at all times. You're just going to see it on departure, and if they're landing east, then you'll see it on arrival, but it's not something you're going to pay attention to throughout the entire phase of your flight, right? It's just something you're going to pass by. So, I know there's a huge discount if you get both. So it's, I think this is like 12 euros or whatever, and the scenery is like 27, but if you get both, it's a huge discount. It saves you a bunch of money, so that's pretty cool. You got Marriott hotels right here, which is nice. A bunch of Marriott hotels, and you know the drill, right? This is pretty cool. I like this building right here, although I wish it was lit up a little bit better. And then this is pretty cool up here. That's pretty neat. But yeah, I got a bunch of skyscrapers, which are always nice to see. And then there the lights are off now that it's sunrise. I guess I had it set to sunrise. So I'm not sure if this comes with the scenery as well, these ships right here, or if that's a Microsoft thing. I really don't know, but that's pretty cool to see some ships here. And then as we make our way back to the airport, you can see the lighting in, which is really cool. Kind of reminds me of LAX almost. And you can see this is a different airport. That's not Hamad. That's a different Dubai airport. I believe that's a military base if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, here it is, guys. iniBuilds Dubai scenery for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I'm not mad at all. Like, I'm not gonna go to bed saying, oh shucks, I wish I would have done this, that, and the other. It wasn't a good stream. I wish I could have made I wish I would have done better and made the most out of this opportunity to stream today. No, like I'm pleased with the stream. I think we had a great I think we had a good time, but more importantly, I think we had a lot of fun today. And that's what it's all about. So, shout out to Nolan for that $50 bomb. I get to go to bed with a little something under my belt today, which I appreciate you for that, Nolan. And then once again, like, a huge shout out to Nolan, because the only reason why I'm able to pick up sceneries like these is because of sponsors of the channel, such as the Carry Railfan. So thank you guys so much. I'm sure you guys can tell I'm a bit tired. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I've been working on a lot of videos. Got a lot of airborne production videos coming out, which is exciting for me, at least. I don't know how much how excited you guys are, but I'm certainly excited to post some videos out here in the near future. So anyways, look forward to that. Thank you everyone for tuning into the stream. If you haven't already, as we head on out, make sure to hit that like button. That shows the YouTube community that you enjoyed the stream and invites other people next time we stream to come take a look at what we got over here on this channel. Without further ado, keep those wings level, captains. If you enjoy today's live stream, I hope you guys can stop back in the next time we're live, which will be most likely tomorrow, as we're doing a shared cockpit flight with your boy Shammy, which should be really, really fun. I'm really looking forward to that one, and I hope you guys are too. I think that's going to be a very big stream. I think that's going to be a big stream. I think we're going to have a lot of people in that one. So anyways, take care, guys.
Bye.